everyone! Welcome back to Session 8 of Starfall! I'm Coach Stanley, it's DM. Y'all can introduce yourself if you want to. We can cut that out, that's up to y'all.
I got it, hold on. That's Jordan. No, you introduce somebody.
That's Daniel.
Whoa, that's Daniel.
I guess that's Devin.
Well, I guess I'll introduce two people. Hey, you should have been like, that's Dakota, so that he could be like, that's Devin.
And this is our nameless group of adventurers.
But didn't he already
See, I didn't want to go, that's Devin, and then jab him in the eye.
It's not a protection on.
So, a quick recap. Last session, the group, they started investigating more. They went and fought the insects that were plaguing some of the houses. It was larger termites. The group had some trouble, but they eventually got through it, killed them and such. And
I got to use my acid.
turned that question. But then they went and investigated the goats. The goat disappearing, trying to find them. And they discovered a couple different things, but the main thing is it seems to have been a vampire that had taken the goats and drained them dry, and then sold the bodies to the local butcher to be used for food.
This week, Alti's out. Millard is not with us, so Altrill will be here.
Yes.
We should have said that to begin with.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I completely forgot last
We are
time,
just
the beginning
as
was
dysfunctional as our characters.
But, so, start off, and y'all ended with going to sleep. So to start off, it is the morning of...
Yes.
It is the morning, it is
Really?
the 22nd of Saboom.
There we go.
Also known as shit.
No.
Each of y'all, y'all have begun to wake up. I know that you three, Surging, Sindri, and Altrill, were in the room together. The other room was kind of just
Yeah, the puzzle locker room.
left in the puzzle locker room. You were with your sister.
Okay, I apparently missed something.
My bedroom, or like the room I'm staying in, I've installed
right,
a puzzle lock.
Right, no,
And left the window
Yep.
open.
I left the window open.
I do remember that now, yep.
But yes, in the morning I'll wake up and Altrill, he lets y'all know, he's just like, there was, went to look at some of the churches yesterday, and ran into a maid, I don't know how this
No,
works
get
now.
that plot progression out.
That's fine.
But, I mean, he said that he wanted to say this.
Oh.
He was going to, but, her name was Sestra, but she said that she worked in the castle and could get us in.
I relay this.
That
Two.
sounds-
Just searching. I forgot he's not there either.
Nope,
Just
it's
searching.
literally just you two in the room.
I translate. Well, I mean,
Excuse me.
I wanted to go to the castle anyway.
I think I have this game.
Think that'd be fun.
I kind of don't,
Why?
because I'd rather not get involved with the local lord, but I was planning on going to the temple district anyways.
I think the local lord might be a vampire, though.
More reason not to get involved.
But if we get rid of him, the locals might be happier, and this town might thrive.
I got this here right now, is there nothing?
And
And you think I can do this?
With our help, yes. Not by yourself, obviously.
Mm.
But we can't do it without you.
Squibbered.mp3.
Oh no.
Yes,
Those are Minecraft villagers. I don't know what you're doing.
What are
Yes,
y'all
he's from Squidward.
Surging, Sentry, what are y'all doing? Y'all gonna go down food?
We were
head to the
discussing
castle?
whether or not we're going to go to the castle.
Wait, y'all stopped, so
I'm
No,
going
we
to.
were still going. We
gotta
got
keep the
sidetracked.
conversation
I'm
going.
going to continue this conversation for a half-hour short rest period.
Wait, didn't we
Didn't we
just
just
get a long
long
rest?
rest?
I got to bank up those sorcery points. I don't keep them after the long rest.
What?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll talk this out while we go down for food and stuff.
Okay. Alcar, you wake up, your sister's kind of sprawled out on her bed, laying on like gems and other things.
Super comfortable.
They just started stretching and whatnot. What does she know about rise and grind? No, I'm like, she probably wanted to wake up some I'm gonna get my stuff, walk out down to the lobby. Is there anyone at the reception desk?
Yeah, there is.
Hello.
Hello.
I was wondering if you could have breakfast delivered to one of the rooms.
Yeah, we should be able to.
I'm gonna point out the room that my sister's in. Be like, make sure she gets it.
Okay.
And not an excessive amount of salt.
Can do. I'll leave that out.
Only salt.
Only salt.
Assassination. Yeah. He just see the woman just writing down. Anything else you doing, Alcar?
Real quick, this was past the second night, and she said she was gonna be leaving afterward. Yeah. I'm gonna just head out the building then.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my way towards
Downtown.
where I last saw them, but I'll be observant of anything
Guild.
unusual.
Okay.
What about the tavern or
Yeah,
the guild
the
hall?
I'm gonna say the guild hall.
That's now been bought by the tavern.
Yeah.
Expanded.
We get the amazing cheesecake!
So hot.
He said that the cheesecake was adequate last time. You weren't here for that, but
Okay.
you were
Everything
all when he
else.
actually liked it.
Everything else.
It was disgusting.
Crap.
Excuse me.
Barely.
Gotta have
passes
something to
food.
keep people
Are you
from
sure
that.
you're not the vampire?
You make your way over to the guild house and you see Sindri, and Aushville just there eating.
But it still sounds like a bad idea.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
But why?
Because, listen, if he's a vampire and we get rid of him, we do a good service for this town, which means then this town owes us something. Either money, a favor, housing, I don't know, the town itself.
But how
I'm
do they
sorry.
owe us anything
Well, maybe.
if their lord is gone?
They get a new lord, us, or, somebody gets replaced. The crown will send somebody.
Is the Lord missing?
We think the lord's a vampire.
Oh.
Or I do, anyway. I'm convinced.
And why are you talking about him missing? Then?
I'm not talking about this. We're talking about potentially getting rid of him.
Who's we?
Us.
Just you two.
And you, if you'd like to join us. And Alti, if you'd like to join us.
Why?
And if
If Zai ever remanifests.
Zai ever comes back, which he's now been missing a day, I'm about to start putting out word to find him.
APB.
We've got
Well,
a
if we
missing
just put
persons
breakfast at the
report.
table for him, maybe he'll appear.
Sure, we'll do that. We set out a plate of food for him. Just in
Alright.
case he shows up.
You know, I've been thrown into a lot of interesting situations ever since getting out of my seclusion.
Mhm.
Made some choices that I otherwise thought I wouldn't, such as
Hang out with us.
traveling with a group, joining a guild,
Mhm.
partaking in an investigation, perhaps. But
Cheesecake.
yes, eating that food. But what I won't do is just kill nobility. That's
Okay, so we're doing this whole vampire quest thing where we're hunting down the vampires and getting rid of them, just purging the town for these people.
we
that
got rid of one.
actually is part of our quest list that I've taken from the guild, and if you guys want to help me with it anyway. But if that ends up leading us to the castle, then what do you do?
Who said I wanted to help with more vampires? That one almost killed me.
I thought you joined the guild so that you could get paid to regularly do this stuff.
I was just gonna do it for all the easy stuff like killing insects.
Yeah, well, vampires are easy, and they are insects.
Did you say vampires are easy?
No, they're insects.
You must not have seen. Where is he? But the guy who saw a volcano erupting and still hasn't happened yet.
Clearly, he's right.
He's like
I'm just gonna be like, clearly, he's right here.
he
I thought that was
say
right.
he almost died too, and you're saying there.
But is he dead?
I don't know. Can you find him and show me
Okay,
his
now,
living
hold
body?
on, listen. we're all alive. I think Zai's alive. He might be. I don't know. He could be dead. I really honestly don't know where he went. But it wasn't because of the vampire. But anyway, we're all alive. The vampire's dead. That's like... Ta-da.
And you were mad that
Easy.
it was dead.
I am mad that it's dead. I wanted to question it.
All right, so here I have a counter offer. How about you guys go? You accept that offer. You go to the castle. I'll be in the temple district nearby. If I don't hear from you in 1 or 2 hours, I'll go ask the guild for help.
I have not been persuaded to help at all.
But you guys are members of the guild. They'll probably end up being like, hey, why don't you guys go take care of this?
Exactly.
Okay.
I wish Zai was here.
Okay, what other leads
His
do
food's
you
getting
have
cold.
to
He's gonna
suggest
reach over for
that the Lord is going to empire?
He is never seen in daylight.
Great.
Ever.
These
Actually,
universe.
he's never seen it all. The people that drained all of the goats completely of blood and sold them to the thing were headed in the direction of the castle.
Yeah, we learned that from the butcher the other day.
What else did he tell us about the... What did the maid tell us about
I have some general descriptions.
So, how do you know it's not?
After what I've said.
How do you know it's not a vampire who happens to be hiding in his castle?
Well, if he happens to be a good person hiding his castle, then it'll just be a discussion to ask him to get his people under control.
So why did you immediately jump to killing the Lord?
Because most vampires aren't nice.
And you're saying the Lord isn't nice.
He's probably not.
You haven't
If
met
he's
him.
a
He hasn't
vampire.
gone outside.
People have said it's true.
Fine. You know what? Better idea. We go to the castle, we attempt to have a discussion. If the discussions go awry, we kill them. If the discussions don't go awry, we don't kill them.
I
See? It's simple as that.
You are far more radical than my family thinks I am.
I'm
And
just
that's saying a lot.
if we go in there and we're like, hey, bruh, like, your people are killing people out here and they need to stop doing that. And he's like, you're right. Shouldn't be doing that. No big deal. Problem solved. If we go in there and say, hey, bruh, your people are killing people, and he goes, yes, and I'm going to kill you. Well, I'm going to defend myself, which means I'm probably going to end up killing him.
Or we could just write a letter to whoever the king is in this land, and then we leave back the island.
You see the guild receptionist walking up. It's like, you're talking about killing the Lord.
That's what she's talking
You're talking about killing the Lord?
No.
I'm not a part of this. I'm like walking out the room.
I said kill him a lot.
So, if he is a vampire, and an evil one of them.
She has no real leads on this either, so.
Well, we do actually have some
I do
leads,
have
epilepsy
some
papers.
leads.
The Lord might be a vampire?
Yeah,
no,
so,
someone in the castle might be. I wouldn't say the Lord did.
either way, I would like to investigate the castle and find out if he is a vampire, and then if it is infested with blood-sucking vampires that are trying to kill this entire town, take care of it. If not, leave it be.
Well,
It's just a simple investigation.
we can't exactly condone you going through and slaughtering the guild, so
I'm not going
we're not going to
kill
tell you to
them.
go do that. We're not going to stop you. Just don't say you're with us on a quest.
See? Can't get guild help. What are we going to do now?
So you're going to be executed.
By the way,
Right.
the quest with the goats are dead.
Yeah.
They were killed by the vampires.
So,
I can say, I think you got some of the quest mix up. It was find the goats, kill the insects, not kill the goats.
hold on.
I'll go
Let
get
us
your
rewind
gold.
for
Go get-
one moment. Let us rewind a moment. We took care of the insects. They're all dead.
Yes.
We have proof. Can you share the proof?
She brings out dead
So we'd like money for that.
termite.
Then we went to take care of the goats. We tracked the goats, found out that they were all completely and totally drained of blood, and then sold to the butcher.
And we got some general descriptions from the butcher.
And then the people that were sold them to the butcher, we found out, headed in the direction of the castle, which is what led us to believe that it is potentially vampires in the castle. Whether it's the Lord or not, we don't know yet. It's something we should find out. But if it is the Lord, then we want to try to have a discussion with him.
I'm not sure why she's
First.
fascinated with the idea of the Lord being a vampire. I mean, that just sounds like she doesn't like political figures.
Also, you guys are just saying the Lord so much. I'm just like, we're gonna go kill Jesus.
Well, we haven't exactly been given a name.
Look, I'm not actually
I
just
haven't
going
been given a
to storm the castle and kill everybody. I want to go in and ask questions and find out what's going on. If the Lord is just a normal recluse human, be like, hey, bro, Look, we think there might be vampires hiding in your castle. Can we investigate?
It's a good thing our cleric isn't here.
But if he is a vampire himself, we want to be like, hey, if you're a good guy, get your guys to stop killing people and things.
Oh, okay, we'll leave it at that. But I will go mark those 2 quests as complete and get your gold.
Oh yeah, here, let me give you those subscriptions. I'll add it to your quest log.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I gotta get the quest log.
You had the total written down for those, right? The insects and
Yeah.
goats?
I just
I think it was like wasn't like
Oh, that's
for the
I'd
goats.
like to put my. I'm gonna look over at Alcard and be like, I think we can get some more money from this since it was all of us and they were so dangerous and they had such issues.
She's still standing right there.
I'm whispering a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Leaning over and be like, hey, you're the talkative
It doesn't
one.
just take money to get money.
But you're talkative. So they're offering 3 gold pieces. Maybe we could get her to do 3 gold pieces per person or per insect.
Oh, I thought this was about the vampire.
No!
Where's your
Talking about the insects we just killed.
Of course I'll haggle for that.
Don't quietly talk in the middle here.
They can hear me. It's fine.
I know they can still hear me.
Yeah, she walks off and you see him have some paperwork. Zai.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
He's dead.
You find yourself floating in seems to be an endless expanse empty. It's a bright pearlescent look to it. Just nothing else there.
Shit.
TwilightZone.mp3.
What do you is there anything you're thinking about?
If I went into my trance the previous night and then exited it, went to start the day, and then I wound up here, I'm probably thinking, oh boy, I hope this isn't as bad as last time.
I would say you know that it happened when you teleported.
Yeah.
Or switched places.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Probably just kind of thinking, like, I hope I can get out of it this faster than last time, and just, yeah, kind of wanting to get back to reality.
Back to reality. Can you roll me a wisdom check?
Wisdom check.
Not D100?
I'm waiting.
That's a 9.
1 second. Damn. It's not flat right there.
You're not
You gotta
flat,
throw a
yeah.
book down there. I said I was waiting.
Oh, I got water on the bottom, sorry.
Look what you done.
Here.
Thank you.
Just trying to make a splash.
Is there any particular is there any particular place you might be thinking about to go back to try and leave or something?
Ivan.
Oh no.
I'd probably be thinking about the next places that we're planning to be going. So that would be... I'm trying to remember what towns were mentioned. Because there was 1 town mentioned for testing, and then there were 3 towns mentioned for obelisks. My brain's currently thinking of whatever the easternmost one
I
was.
think that was,
So we're gonna
Franco?
find Zai when we
Roll
get
me a
there.
history.
History? Alright.
east. This direction's east, right? Or is that
Yes.
west?
East is down.
Even with key mind.
Roll me a history.
Alright. Just double checking.
What was the
18.
Roll me another wisdom.
11.
Alright. You're sitting there just floating, so there's endless expanse. Sitting there thinking about Kriko, the other places and such, and so just going along. It's empty and quiet.
We'll see.
Lord is not here.
What was the city that they were mentioning for, like, the testing?
I think that was also Kryko.
Was it also Kryko?
Kriko.
No, it was Costa.
Kryko?
There's Costco.
Or...
No.
So there was 4 sites over in this forest there was Creeko.
Mm-hmm.
Up in Pran or above Pran, and then this like forest area right here.
Okay,
no,
No,
it's
sorry,
around
I think it
forest.
was Anor. Was the
No, it's between
No.
Midnight and Modin.
Yeah, there was one in that forest
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And then I think, it was Krakow and Fran. But no, I remember you mentioning, because I had asked them about testing on me for that situation.
Yeah,
Do you
I believe
remember
it.
what city that was?
Oh no, I think that was actually Jorah.
Jorah?
Yeah, the capital.
Okay. So yeah, my brain would probably be
It's not
thinking...
running anywhere. It's fine.
My brain would probably be thinking more towards Jorah.
Okay.
As if I can figure out what's going on with me, or someone else can figure out what's going on with me, hopefully I can stop having these things happen.
Alrighty. Alright, we'll come back to you.
Sorry,
Come
all
back
that's
over
in
the
my
group.
mind is Team Rocket blasting off again.
So what time are we supposed to meet the captain?
Around noon, he said to check back, but he seemed pretty confident that today probably wasn't going to be the day either.
We should still check back.
What
on
time
him,
is it?
just to be sure.
At this point, it'd be about 10.
Okay, about 2 hours.
Does that mean I get 2 short rests?
Oh my god.
If that is what you want to do, then yeah.
Sure.
I'd be like, well, I'm not going anywhere, especially not towards what you suppose might be vampire infested
Okay,
territory.
how about we go for after Revenant?
Is that better?
Sure.
But you said we could go to the castle.
Is that outro?
He doesn't speak common.
They don't want to go to the castle.
Why not? It'll be fine.
I don't know.
They're gonna go speaking that mumbo jumbo.
But
again.
we have a way to get in.
We
not
have
really
a way
harsh
to
on
get
the
into
road.
the castle if you guys would like to go to the castle. Altif met a maid. They could get us into the castle. We could just do a little investigating. We don't have to hurt anybody. We just do a little investigating, see what we find, and then we can leave if things get hinky.
In and out, quick 20-minute adventure.
I'm gonna put it this way.
What
If my potions are pointed, acid, can help in this situation, I will not be there.
We can leave.
I'm gonna go make some stuff.
Like I said, we go in. We don't have to fight anybody. We check it out. We leave. That's it. If things get hinky, we leave. We just leave.
Yeah, I didn't.
No fighting.
I didn't hear alchemy required.
Alchemy is required. What if I need an invisibility potion?
I don't have.
What if you should start creating one?
Then I'm gonna go make some. How about
Okay.
that?
How about you go make some invisibility potions for us?
I'm gonna probably not be able to. I'm gonna. I will be.
What if I need you to dump acid
I
on the
will
lock?
meet you at the dock and the captain at noon.
How about we split up? You guys can go to the castle. If we don't hear by you by dinner, we'll send an inquiry.
Alti, I'm not going to the castle without help.
Where does that go?
I don't know, but I am not going to the castle if it's just you and me. We'll die if it gets dangerous.
Why would we
Yeah,
die?
What do you think's in the castle, Alti? Why do you want to go there so bad?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty spot on.
Lie to somebody who don't know.
Why don't you just hire a few people from around the guild?
We'll wait till Zai returns, or we'll just not go to the castle. If you want to go to the castle, go by yourself. Probably won't come looking for you, because convincing these two to do anything is like convincing the government to pass a law. Oof, not possible.
I wonder what they're saying.
I mean, the meeting time is like 5 o'clock tonight, so we have time.
To convince them?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 5 o'clock at the church.
Lord, please let Zai
See,
come
he
in.
didn't share that.
Which one?
Did you already leave?
I probably would have walked out of that
He's
place.
trying to walk out, yeah.
I'm gonna be like, meeting time, 5 o'clock, if you want to go to the castle with us.
I disregard that because I already told her I'll meet her at the dock. But in that meantime, do I know if there's like a dedicated like garden or like botanical area in the city?
Roll me a history investigation. Okay. Oh, sorry, history perception.
History perception.
4.
Okay, I was like, huh?
Both.
8.
You find the sewers.
Excellent.
At least you're
you
on
don't recall there being any. Not that you've seen, not that you've heard about any times here. A lot of people don't care about gardening here,
You know what?
except outside.
I will go to the tavern and just take an empty table.
All right, you do that. You.
I just start setting out my supplies, and I'm going to start doing alchemy in the tavern.
So all the easy quests are done.
Okay,
You do
what?
It's Revenants, Whites, and Vampires that's left.
What was the other one?
Whites,
The other one?
Revenants.
What's that?
What have we done here? All right, you did give me a bunch of.
I'm trying to think of how
Even though I
she
can't
would
go
describe
follow
Revenants to you.
There wasn't a lot of common for this area.
Shitty description of
So can I just try?
You can try.
Okay.
You just say whoa.
TLDR. While that's happening, Zai, can you make me another wisdom check?
14 this time.
Steadily getting higher.
I'm becoming more and more wise.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a D100?
You want to
Okay,
use
get
the D100?
No.
The D100?
Actually, I'm glad I'm at the tavern.
60
In the
even.
file complaint?
Okay. You're sitting there thinking about Jory. Like, I want to know what this is going on with me. I want to figure all this out so it stops happening. And sorry, you just and then just appear right in front of Surgeon and Sindri. And what
I was
appears
like-
to be the guild hall.
You appear as I go, well, they're just, undead, like zombies. No big deal. Easy to take care of. Simple.
Can we just deal with something living?
I'm pretty sure all 3 of those are dead.
How much did I miss?
Oh, hey, Sai, I quickly push back half the Eden.
Hey, you were right. If we put it on, you'd show up.
Are we still going after the insects?
They're done. So are the goats, too. The goats were killed by a vampire, drained of all their blood and sold to the butcher. Well,
So you're
20
right,
of
we
them,
were
actually.
eating the goats.
How long was I gone?
A day.
Not even.
Okay.
A night.
That's more accurate.
Alright.
5
We're gonna go
years.
with 15 hours.
Alright.
Sounds about accurate.
Nope.
All right. So what are y'all doing?
So I'll get Sai up to speed. Say, we found some very loose descriptions of the vampires,
Yep.
and just give a recap for the viewers too. So the first one was suspected to be female, black hair, done in a bun, very proper looking clothing, but dark and baggy. Who was maybe the leader, seemed to mostly do the talking, according to the butcher. And then the second one was a male human, pale, brown spiky hair, also in dark clothing. The third one also looked like a male human, pale, long red hair, dark clothing, was described as heavy, snarky, and aggressive. And that's all we got.
They
We
sound
did
pleasant.
get the, somebody said that they looked as if they were heading in the direction of the castle. I'm gonna keep letting you guys know that. Alti really, really wants to investigate the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I-
back. We have a
Tried.
we have an inn for the castle at 5 o'clock tonight from a maid. Her name's Sestra.
I've tried to convince Alcar and Surging to go, and they both
How,
adamantly refuse.
Alti, how long have you known this maid?
I met her last night.
So you met someone at night who wants you to go to a castle at night
I mean, it's 5 o'clock. It isn't necessarily night.
to investigate vampires.
I mean, I didn't tell her we were investigating vampires.
So she just invited you to the castle for no reason.
No, we were talking. Just
At
having
night.
a conversation.
At night.
Alright.
She was really nice. I actually don't remember if Altra thought she was nice or suspicious or what. So I'm gonna go with that.
Well, I'm sure it'll be interesting whenever we meet her.
So the question is, would you like to investigate the castle?
I would very much like to meet this person.
Would you like to investigate the castle, though? Alti really wants to go, and if you say no, then it's an absolute no.
But
if you say yeah,
I'm just assuming you're infernal, so I'm just like,
yeah, Eunice there.
mm-hmm.
I would assume this part's probably in common
Yeah.
You're probably right.
to avoid Ultra knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
if you say no to going to the castle, it's an absolute no, because these two said no, or I'm sorry, Alcar's not there. Alcar and Sir Jingle said no, so if you say no, done deal. If you say yes, he'll probably want to go. Really, really bad. No, there's no way I'm letting that kid go there alone, so I don't have
That's
I
fair.
offered to raise the alarm should you not return.
I'm sure that will be very helpful. But this does seem like something that needs to be rooted out, but I'm unsure if we are the proper ones to root it out.
See, what I'm thinking is we investigate. We find out what's going on. If anything hinky is going on, we get out of there ASAP. Don't hang around. Don't do anything. We defend ourselves as much as we can, but we get out as fast as possible. No staying and dying.
Fair enough.
It does seem to be a correlation between vampires and being pale, and personally, I like my color.
Your coloring is very nice, Sir James.
It fluffs a little bit.
Not sure how much more pale I could get, so I'd just be curious at that point.
Can you get like?
Hashtag 00000.
Would you just start being like
010101.
translucent, transparent? Which one would be the better word for that?
Translucent.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be turning
translucent.
into a full ghost, just you'd be able to see through my skin.
Muscles.
Jellyfish.
Veins. Look at those bones.
But yes. What are y'all doing?
Well, I was
Wanting
going
to
to stop by the market square, get a few basic supplies.
Okay.
I guess that's kind of on the way
The
to
only
the castle.
other quests we have are the Revenant and the White.
Ooh.
And then we do need to check in with the captain and see when he's getting ready to leave.
Around
Right.
noonish.
Yeah.
So we could go to the market and tell about noonish, then go to the docks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, if we have any plans to deal with those other undead, we should probably do that during the day. As if I had to make a guess, they're more than likely more powerful at night.
Well, I mean, the market, there's a lot of people there. Like the docks, you could
Where
at
was
least
the
ask
Revenant
around.
again? Do you remember where it was located? I forgot to write the location for that one down.
I don't think we had a location.
No.
For the Revenant.
So while I'm shopping, you could do some investigating and see if you can even find.
Where
yes.
the White and the Revenant
Yeah.
are.
'Cause I assume there's somewhere in the city if someone made a report about them.
We built this.
How much did they pay you?
Not
Not
much.
enough.
Okay, y'all three are going to the market, correct? Or
So here's my new
technically-
character.
Okay, you do that. Alcar, what are you wanting to do in the tavern?
So,
He's napping.
No.
problem is, right? I'm not at the level to do something like the potion visibility. That's actually rare. Whereas the next closest, which isn't really that helpful, is uncommon invisible ink. But I have to first make ink. And I don't have the supplies for it. So, I'm going to first ask tavern keeper, barkeeper, whoever it is. Like, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, that's what I knew for it.
I need charcoal and finely ground iron. Where can I get those?
Chuck, I'd be best in the market. I mean, everywhere else we have it, other places have it, but I'm not. I mean, we kind of need it. But cooking gives you a stink eye. Just-
Yeah, cooking is subpar food.
but other people like it, okay?
Well, not everyone has found taste. I'll be going to the market then. I shall return.
I have a question.
Can I get that and more squiggles?
I have a question for you. It'll be metagame if you take this, so please don't. But
Okay.
Why doesn't Alcar just get a bottle of ink? Instead of going through the trouble of making ink.
He's a proud crafter.
Okay, I'm just questioning.
The viewers at home want to know.
Yeah, the viewers at home and Danny.
I might even see if I can, through the right tool for the job, create a tool set that already has it.
You just make pens and you're just removing the ink out.
It seems like that mentality, yeah. Because there's calligraphy supplies?
I think it does. And I am proficient with those, so I'm going to double check.
I have those.
Artificer.
I will.
Artificer?
I mean, I will still need finely ground,
Yeah.
What can you do at first level? I can make a flashlight.
but I will
no
be
longer
checking.
know how to say that
whatever.
word without. I say artificer. I no longer know how to say that word.
I always say artificer.
How do you say
Artificer.
Artificer.
Guys,
Artificer.
artificer. No, like
I'm
stop.
telling you, I can
Yeah.
no longer pronounce that word right.
You stress the A. Artificer.
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 Sorry, I was leaning on the vocal
Here's
cord.
where we just take a 5-minute break to practice saying artificer.
It does include ink.
Because of the way they do
Revify.
it, I pronounce it like they do now.
Vampires.
Artificer.
How much ink is
I hate my life.
it? It just does includes ink, so I have no
Don't
idea
get
how
mad.
much
Get
ink.
glad.
Surrender?
How much do you need?
I believe it just says, at least for the invisible ink, it just says ink.
So I'm going to say, for like, I'd say 1 to 1
Because when you
ratio.
make ink, it's 1 ounce bottle.
Yeah, I'd say 1 to 1.
Okay.
You need, so 1 ounce, you make 1 ounce.
Okay.
So
For an hour, I'm creating the tools for
I'll say
calligraphy
there's
supplies.
4 ounces of ink. And they're calligraphy supplies somehow.
So, listen. You know, never mind.
Yeah, it's like there's
I
no
just-
point.
Your everything just confuses me. Alcar just I'm so glad Sindri's not there to be like, here, have a bottle of ink.
So instead, while I'm at the market, I'll see if we can get more exotic goods.
Okay. Yeah. You head that direction. When you're getting close, you run into the rest of your party.
I said I'd meet you at the docks.
Yeah, well, we're shopping. It's not our fault that we're shopping too.
You
Nice
see,
to see you too, Alcar.
Oh, you're back.
you see
So you.
Alcar.
I killed some termites while you were gone.
Congratulations.
We all did.
Correction. I am the small one that speaks in your head.
I did as well.
You stabbed me.
You shouldn't have been in the way.
Anyway, has she told you her crazy plan of killing the Lord who she highly suspects is a vampire, despite having no real proof?
She mentioned something about that.
Are you encouraging this?
Not in particular.
Oh, good. Good.
I still think we should.
I'm not much against that.
Investigation, fine. But if she talks about killing nobility, just
Look.
no proof, you should stop.
I promise not to kill anybody at all without proof that they're first dangerous. Okay?
See,
Does that
that's
make
much
you,
better.
Does that make you feel better?
You didn't say any of that in the room.
Okay, fine. I make this solemn vow to you now. If I don't have proof that they're dangerous, I will not kill them.
Okay.
That I can support.
There. Now, would you help me investigate the castle?
I'm still not going with you yet.
Okay.
I'm going to meet you at the docks because I'm still making stuff.
Well,
It may or may not be helpful.
we're not meeting till 5 anyway. But I will meet you at the dock.
She want to wait till 5? 12 is sleep.
No. We're going to the docks at 5 still. Or, I mean, at noon still. Sorry. We're still going to the docks at noon. I meant meeting the maid that's supposed to help us get into the castle. That's not till 5.
Why is that so late?
Don't know.
Hmm.
Ask Alti. Oh, wait, you can't.
Yeah. Yeah, so I am keeping.
Actually, Zai did. Zai, what did Alti say?
What about why we were meeting with her so late?
Yeah.
I didn't ask him that.
No.
I asked him how long he'd known the maid.
I think this investigation is going to go slow.
And
And I'm just moving on.
And your head by
Alright, let's go.
By the way, what's Alcar's passive perception?
Let me see. What was
Oh yeah, well I got first.
I
16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
16.
You notice Thunder going into the alchemy shop.
I follow in.
I thought you were leaving us.
What are you doing?
This isn't your neck of the woods.
This is my territory.
Hey, hold on. You said that you were going somewhere else.
I
Like,
was going to do alchemy. And guess where I get alchemy supplies from, aside from the wilderness?
I thought you didn't buy from other alchemists.
I never said that. I support members of this trade. I
It's
just don't
just the
support.
guilds.
I don't support guilds that rob good artisans. of
Oh,
their-
okay. Gotcha.
Anyway, since you came in first, I guess you're first in line. I just wait.
Yeah, well, honestly, probably Thunder would have stepped in like while they were having that conversation.
Ignoring
Honestly,
us.
Thunder was actually only. I mean, he was just going to come back assuming he was going to take a while. But no, Thunder was going to go up to Ron, which he doesn't know is Ron. It's Ron.
Yeah.
He's going to say, do you sell like empty vials, like not the potions, just the vials?
Yeah, we do.
How much do you have for sale?
Alright. Is there a price point on those?
There is somewhere in the.
The PHB.
2 copper.
It's somewhere in that table.
I don't know if it's actually 2 copper, but that's what I.
One of these days I'll fully memorize all these tables. Why? Why not? Oil flask.
It should just be called
Ink,
vial.
1 ounce of bottle. You said vial?
1 gold piece, 5 ounces of gold, 4 ounces of liquid.
Bruh, no, it'd be 2 copper. This is mine.
Hold
Just
on.
telling you, that's too much.
Here you go.
Why is it so much?
The spyglass is.
Hefty glass that requires craftsmanship and is reusable.
Does it say how big the vial is?
4 ounces.
About 4 ounces.
Oh, wow. That's actually a decent amount.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot, but.
That's cortical?
Did you find it in the table?
There's my D20.
I got it. No, because 8 ounces is a copper. No, it's 6 ounces.
16.
16 ounces is
16.
16 ounces?
Yes.
Yeah, ounces are very small.
I never learned that in the school system.
Hang on, I was.
No, 8 ounces is what you're supposed to drink of water a day. Or, I mean,
No!
an hour.
No, 16 ounces is 2 cups.
It's
It's 8
two
ounces.
cups? Is it 8 ounces? Okay.
I was right!
Apologies. So
Wait
it's
a
half
minute.
cup.
Wait a minute.
You're supposed to.
I could have sworn it was 16 to a cup.
You're supposed to drink like 8 ounces of water an hour. Not a day. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Yeah, I was like,
I didn't mean the day.
This is a watered down
But
conversation.
you're supposed to drink
Yeah.
like 8
Yeah, no,
ounces of water.
Shows you what we
an hour.
know.
Well, I drink way more than that an hour.
16 in a pound.
That's what it is. We currently have 5 available.
Liquid versus solid.
Okay, and how much?
So for that, there'd be 5 gold?
If I bought all of them, will you be willing to
Don't
do
have a
4?
question.
Or persuasion.
Let's see what happens. Helps if I don't have dice as this time.
I roll question.
That's a 3.
For you, I'll do 6.
I'll do you a solid 20 gold.
Persuasion.
It's not in that one, Dakota.
That's 9.
Hey, you seem like an interesting fella. I could probably do you 3 gold and 3 silver pieces.
For 1 vial?
No.
For all 5 of them.
He does the math for a second, be like, sure, I can do that. He'll fish out his silver and the gold.
You don't that one.
Okay.
I thought you meant for 1, and I was like,
So let's see.
Sindri was about to get angry on Serging's behalf.
That sounds like a great offer.
I've been like, he's evil. Okay, can I hurt him?
Oh, did you say 6 silver?
Clearly, he's harming people.
Yeah, 3 and 3.
Alright, so he'll take the vials, and then turning around, there's just Alcar looming there menacingly.
From now on, anytime Sindri wants to hurt somebody, she's gonna ask Alphar for permission.
So I'm seeing Alcar be like, Oh, well, that makes it super convenient. I got you these. He's going to offer you the 5 empty vials.
Why are you handing them to me?
So you can make the potions.
Why didn't you just have me buy them?
Because I was being nice.
They're a gift, Alcorn. A gift to a friend. He thinks you're a friend.
You're trying to make me want to kill them more.
I'm on your side.
I'm gonna stop going. He bought the vials. He's not convincing you of anything.
Did you tell me?
No, I've been meaning to do this for 2 days.
Oh, well, such a kind gift.
Why are you so paranoid?
Have you seen the world we grew up in?
The last person
Numerous times.
I tried to trust tried to kill me in the bottom of volcanoes.
Yeah, I remember that.
You've been in a volcano.
Who's that?
The shopkeep.
Oh.
And I've talked to them before, right?
What's wrong?
Yeah, didn't he sell the volcano snake?
I think so.
It's like
Yeah,
he's like,
you can roll on that one.
Yeah, that's fair.
is that all you were purchasing for me?
Yep.
Excellent. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
I need to know if you have either of these ingredients or both. If you get those. Skulk Claw and Fairy Stool. Don't ask.
Hey, we did get the gold from those insects, right?
She walked away to get paperwork and never came back.
Never came back. Oh, shit. We got distracted by Zai.
She's just at the counter of the guild hall, like,
Just
where
walks
did they
back and
go?
Speaking of Zai,
I gotta warn the Lord.
Scope
Zai
claw.
Yeah?
gets money.
We now have scope claw. There's fairy stool, correct?
Yes.
Don't have fairy stool either. Not in this. You might find some over in Creeco though.
1 gold piece.
Creeco or
Between
Hillpark?
all of the cells, there was a silver and some shot. But it
I just turned-
adds up to 10 silver.
I just turned back to Sindri. You're not getting a visibility potion. Not to.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Oh, we have an invisibility potion though. Only one.
Oh, you do? How much?
That is. Let's see. What is that? Is uncommon or rare? As rare.
Potion replicating a 3rd level spell.
Wait, isn't invisibility a 2nd level?
No. Yeah.
Is it-
Regular visibility is something.
Oh, okay.
You have to cast it.
Greater is 4th.
Yeah.
That'd probably come around 600 gold or so.
I'm good, thanks. I
It's
will
nice that you're
just
locally sourced.
sneak.
We had to buy these.
You had to buy those?
Yeah, we don't have any ingredients.
Look at that.
So you're already better.
What?
You always have the ingredients.
He also doesn't have the ingredients.
Yeah,
She
well,
doesn't understand how hard this trade is.
It is hard currently, especially in this town.
He's just like,
Dies of heart attack. Great store.
But yeah, just do you have anything else?
okay, what ingredients do you have?
That's a good question.
We have this rare volcanic lava snake.
Yeah, right here.
He's like, excellent. I was wondering where you got that from.
Have any experience dealing with undead? Or anything here that might be useful with dealing with undead?
do you have acid?
I can make acid.
Acid typically works really
I've
well against,
never
like, everything.
dealt with undead. I have, but
Okay.
Make acid.
what is good against undead?
Acid, probably.
Typically
Fire.
Radiant.
fire, holy things, light.
Death.
My neck is particularly attractive to them. I've just learned that.
Yeah, any sort of repellent
I guess his
would
neck.
potentially be useful.
But yeah, we do have some like. Is it fire?
I don't know if we could find that guy that killed the vampire last night, or the night before last. Then maybe he'd know a thing or two about what can repel undead.
Well, we do.
Yeah.
We do have a potion. We do have a couple potions of berry fire. just some potions of. I don't actually have a name for it, but like when thrown, it sets things on fire.
So you don't have any raw
I believe that's
ingredients
just-
anymore?
I believe that's called the potion of normal fire.
Good point. Potion of normal fire.
I'm curious, why do you recommend a potion of fairy fire?
I mean, you said fire, so
Fairy
I mean, it's pretty
fire is
good.
not-
it's pretty good though. It lights things up and makes them easier to see and such.
But it's not fire. It doesn't do damage.
It's good for people without dark vision.
Yeah, I could just cast light on something. Who gives a fuck about dark vision? I'll just cast light for those people.
We have some flasks of oil. Got a couple blood root.
What's
We got
the-
some ink, charcoal and some ink. Do it.
What is the blood root good for?
You have ink.
Already, I show you like.
This I typically
I'm
use
running
it to
low
make
in
fake
my
blood.
supplies. I should probably restock.
People, man,
Probably.
like who knows? They want it though.
How much
but,
are you selling your ink for?
Go for some other thing is like burnt other fumes. And, yeah, it covers a couple different things.
Okay.
The ink.
Mm-hmm.
The ink is 10 gold pieces.
10 gold for a vial of ink?
Welcome to medieval times.
Not
Can you make ink? If I get you supplies to make it? What kind of,
he has one of the things right now.
how much is
How much
the
is that charcoal?
supplies to make ink?
The charcoal, that would be
Sorry, we're out.
sorry, we're out.
Ice cream machine broke.
I'd say
Please go.
2 gold for about 8 pieces or so. All right.
He's an 8 charcoal.
What else do you need to make ink?
Put some stuff down.
Black lines
Finely
across the
Ground
counter.
iron.
Finely ground iron. Oh, that'd probably be blacksmith.
You might be able to get some
So
of him
I was
just
going
as
to
scrap.
the market.
See, I'll give you money if you will make me ink.
We also got some crawling mucus and
As long as you're not charging me.
Some
10
whipper
gold for
scales.
friggin' ink. You're right, locally sourcing is better.
He's right. I was a fool.
You know what?
Or-
Alcar, I take you for granted. You're the best.
Are these recommendations
It's about
against,
time I got recognition.
Are these recommendations against undead or just your inventory?
I mean, he asked for inventory, and he asked for
Yeah, that's
undead,
fair.
but
Can I give you the
recommendations for
mushrooms?
undead, other than
Hmm?
fire, I guess making it bright for them, potion of light or something.
Getting out of town.
Because I had books.
Yeah.
I think those ones you gave me.
Other than that, I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
This one's like,
Wasn't a season, but thank you.
It was just random
Fair
noise
enough.
making.
Fair enough. I think I'm all good for now.
I'm gonna go to the blacksmith.
I'm gonna go with you.
Hey, you don't need freshly ground iron. Look at the uncommon potions.
Ink. Finely ground iron.
No, that's under rare.
No.
Oh, uncommon. I said common. Sorry. There's just ink there. But just use charcoal.
Why are there 2 different versions of it? Oh, there's spell ink.
Yeah,
It's just not listed as spell. It's just ink.
I think.
oh,
that's,
that's the ink for.
I see. So I
illusionary
have. So I have just regular ink.
yeah. The ingredients.
It could be magic or not. I just need it for my maps.
Yeah.
Multicolored.
I mean,
If we get the ground iron, then it's magical. If not, I'll just make it regular.
okay,
Deal.
deal.
We're going to the blacksmith.
Okay. you go to the blacksmith. The rest of y'all following. Y'all doing something else?
I got some other common supplies to grab, which you probably would just be grabbing.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Very basic things. I was going to buy a backup fishing tackle after
Okay.
the couple of ones mine suffered,
Yeah.
and then I was also going to buy some wheat stones.
Or whetstones?
Yeah, wheat stones.
No. No, No.
Oh no.
Stone.
Yeah, they're just like it's like bread, but more hard. It's like hardtack. It's like
Yeah, he's
It's
doing this.
those food ration things that are
delicious.
just the hard bricks. You cut off just a little bit, and that's
Hey,
one
Jordan.
meal.
That one wasn't deliberate. I thought that's how you say it.
Oh my god!
I thought you were just doing the stewie.
you said whetstones,
I do like a copper each.
tackle. Where's tackle? Fishing.
Hey, it's 4 gold.
Fishing tackle. It's 1 gold.
Oh, it's 1 gold, even better.
Fishing tackle. You said just 1 whetstone.
2.
2. Anything else? What are you looking
Nope.
for?
In terms of the market, no.
Okay. For that fishing tackle, that would be gold and 2 copper.
If you let a piece of bread sit long enough, you could use it as a whetstone. And if it is a wheat bread, you got yourself a wheat stone.
About what time is it? Yeah.
At this point in time, with the walking, it's about
I
11:30.
think that's
I'm
done with
probably gonna make my way towards the docks.
You stop making your way down there.
Thunder sees you and says, I was going to head towards the docks too. By the way, I got you something. Hands over the whetstone.
Thanks.
You know, got a station.
Bless you.
There's a slight grimace in response to that. Just yep.
Yeah. So the rest of you go heading that way as well.
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith. Oh, blacksmith. Yes. Y'all heading that way.
Yeah.
Y'all walk in and just the old burly dude just sitting there hammering away on a sword, sticks in some wine. It's like, oh, what can I do for you?
Morning, Mr. Smith.
Good morning. Morning.
What's your
Do
name?
you by
Mr. Anderson.
okay?
Mr. Smith. Now, one sec.
What's your name?
I
Blacksmith.
mean, technically, that could have been a thing. Mr. Smith.
Mark.
Yep. Mr.
Mr.
Smith.
Tanner, the Tanner.
How'd you know?
I just had a feeling.
Hooked on the
Your feelings are usually correct.
Do you by chance have any finely ground iron for sale?
Normally don't sell that, but I guess so. Got like scraps and such.
I mean,
I'd
do
be
you
willing to purchase
need
those
the
off you.
finely ground iron?
I mean, not typically. Don't use it for much. I mean, there's uses, but
So, could we purchase some from you?
maybe. How much you looking for?
Well, 8 pinches.
Yeah, poundage wise.
Oh, you want to sell in pounds? You like? I can buy them all.
1
Well-
pound's probably good for now.
1 pound.
I mean, you could just half pound, but 1 pound, finely ground, silver piece.
Well,
That's a done deal.
Means he doesn't have to pay for trash disposal.
Yo, I got 20 pounds here, 2 silver.
I give him the silver piece.
Thank you.
Gold? Excellent.
No, the trash disposal.
Weighs it. This is a little over a pound. Oh well.
Was there anything else you're looking for here?
Nope. Just that finely ground iron.
Alright.
Now we can.
What time are you saying it is now?
About this time, be about 11:40.
We're gonna
Let's
head to the docks.
Yeah, down there. Y'all sitting there. You're at the ship. You just hear barking and such.
Actually,
Shortly
before
after.
the ship,
Woof,
I assume we go by that dock you were previously looking for ingredients at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
so
lightning box,
I'm just
I
going to
think it
say to Zai, here, can you hold this for a second? He just hands his backpack.
Sure.
So I'm going to see if I can find. You just see him walk straight off the dock and just.
Oh. Okay, then.
I can hold my breath for 5 minutes. I'm going to start searching for whatever that blue thing he said was.
Roll me a perception.
Alrighty. All I know is that it was blue and you called it a lightning something.
Zai's just like,
There's the other way.
Does that count? It's kind of cocked.
If it's
Oh.
not to be wrong.
That's pretty
oh,
cocked.
I can't see it.
Where is it?
It's right here.
Oh, no!
Was it on that 20?
It was between a 14 and a 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you take that one.
Let's see, that's a 7 plus, I think, 5.
Okay.
Perception? Yeah, 7.
Well,
12. About to say 13.
12. Yeah, I'll say you're able to find it. Alcohol pointed out before. What way are you trying to gather this?
Okay, well, I sold all of my knives, so I just have claws. So I'm gonna attempt to kind of like claw off at the base.
Make me.
I mean, technically, that's a little bit better for Sindri.
A dex check and a con save.
What was my other dice skill? Excuse me.
I need it.
Yeah, it was really good.
What do you
Make
have?
me just
I keep
a
present.
Yeah, no,
nature check with disadvantage. Nature or survival.
I'll make survival because I have proficiency.
You see what's different.
So yeah, my luck's not
I
improving.
can
I got
see
2 and a 5.
Oh,
Still not rolling above 6.
you start to cut it, and
Yeah.
you start.
No, not so.
You kind of like, and then start to like slash up the side and such, and start to tear it apart.
I'll take like the 3 scraps I get, and I'll go back up to the dock.
It's like trying to remove a sticker from something. Where you're
Yeah.
like, alright, get the corner, and it tore.
Yeah, so going back up. When the
that was the thing
back
I
onto the
decided not to touch, right?
Yeah. So he's gonna say, I'm sure the mending spell will work on this one. He's just gonna start. Well, he's gonna precipitation himself more dry, and then falling back in line with Zai, just gonna start mending spell the pieces back together.
It was down there for a good like 4 minutes. But he comes back with blue moss looking stuff in his hand.
That's what you were going after?
Yeah, Elkar was trying to find it last time.
So I'm assuming it's something alchemical. And since it's local to the area, the shop probably had some.
I don't know.
But good on you for trying to help him out.
So I'm just going to, I just like for a full minute, just like, just slowly like folding it back together.
You start
Attempting
You're
to
just
move-
watching this cat folding this box.
You just have long ears like, stick. Stick.
Like, you know the sloths in this Utopia where they like
no.
slowly
Yeah.
ripping off the page, just reverse, just because it takes a minute to cast, so it's not like flap. It's
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that is like the prep work though, of just like, alright, there, a little bit of like magical welding. There, a little bit of
Yeah.
magical welding.
it's like when I make foam armor, you have to very carefully hold it.
carefully.
Yeah, so you get it back together. It's not pretty like it was underneath water, but you think it works.
It was
and
murky, I'm sure. It was.
Alcar and Sindri and Alsgrill catch up to y'all. You see,
Wait, we still have ulti?
yeah, you see
Oh, I've been
Surgeon.
ignoring that kid.
You see Surgeon kind of just sitting there holding a oddly familiar blue moss. Or
Yeah, here,
something.
Alcar, I found it for you.
You harvested lightning moss?
Oh, is that what this thing's called?
Yes.
Here you go.
Upon inspection, like, how does it look?
It looks pretty bad.
You'd probably make a potion though.
You should get some practice.
It
I
looks
think I can still use it.
Oh, I guess I probably should have asked that guy about tools. All I have are these and just claws.
Oh, good enough.
Do you want your bag back now?
Oh yeah, thank you.
I will put the damaged lightning moss in my bag.
okay.
Oh,
For that one in
way to drop-
particular,
yeah, that count.
when looking at it, it will only function for instead of an hour, 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So y'all walk back to the shed. Y'all kind of get there, and the captain's just barking orders like he usually does. You hear something kind of clatter around, and so he's like, "Hey, pick that back up." And
Rainer,
no,
how are we looking?
Captain, my captain.
I mean,
That was his name, right?
Yeah, I was right.
Alright.
I'm looking around
Huh? What?
with my eyes.
Oh, and what pretty eyes they are, Captain.
Oh, thank you. I thought so too.
How are we looking as far as shipping back to the island?
We still got some more preparations to go. I give it another 5 days.
No, that's too soon. That. There we go.
Well,
Something go
5
wrong?
days.
Just cleaning up a little bit, doing some repairs and such, installing some hidden cannons on this bad girl.
Slaps the ship. This girl can hold so many
Hatch falls
cannons.
open, cannon seen behind the hatch.
But yeah, we're doing taking the shipment as well. We gotta wait about 3 days for it to come over from some other town.
What shipment? You're taking a shipment back to the island?
Yeah.
Well, at least we won't be going over just to fight pirates.
Yep.
Assuming we aren't killed by vampires.
I told you I won't attack anything until I know it's dangerous.
I didn't say you had to attack first to get killed.
Oh.
Yeah, the concern is if you can't tell it's dangerous until it's too late.
I was just walking through an alleyway when I got bitten on my neck. You remember that?
Do you think
Yes,
you
I
could tell
screamed
me?
very loudly.
Do you think you could tell if it's dangerous?
Tell
If a
what's
person's dangerous.
all of you are dangerous. Granted, I couldn't tell.
I'm not
And
attacking
the ship
against them.
crashed. So now I know you're all dangerous.
I still don't think any of us were at fault for that.
Yeah, none of us were.
Pretty
involved.
keen eye.
I believe otherwise.
So, Captain, 5 days, huh?
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
I'm working on my ship.
I don't want to know.
Would you like to have dinner? With me and you.
I
You're gonna take
guess
us to
so.
that tavern? Don't go there. Their food is terrible.
I
The
think it's pretty-
cheesecake is passable.
I think it's pretty good. The squid.
Oh, would you like to?
An octopus. Ooh.
All respect.
I'm gonna hand Zai my pack again, and he just steps off the finger.
Anyways,
Well, you don't like squid?
please stop
Not
distracting
theirs.
him. I'm trying to ask him to dinner. Anyway, Captain.
You're asking for a terrible dinner. Well, he likes
He
it,
likes
so
it.
I guess so. I should be able to slip away for a little bit.
enjoy
So,
your
say-
trash together.
Say 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Sound good to you?
7 o'clock tomorrow evening sounds good to me, I guess. What you said?
Do you want to meet at the tavern or meet here?
I guess tavern's fine.
All right, I'll meet you.
I hope we get vampires. So we can both close the investigation and stop whatever's going to happen there.
Let Sindri flirt with a man, okay?
I don't need anything else.
Permission not granted.
I'm just gonna quickly look
I
at the
never
area
said I was going
directly
to hurt
on
him. That
this
doesn't
part
count.
of the pier.
You don't know.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Only if you want to.
Oh, I did better. I got a 16.
Okay.
But I'm only looking in the very small area. I'm just giving it a minute and then gonna come back up.
Oh, I'm so uncomfortable.
Thunder literally threw himself in the water as you guys were
Yeah,
talking.
but you didn't at least try to interrupt me asking him. Zai's probably not super comfortable, but he at least stood there silently and
Yeah,
let it
yeah.
happen.
Actually, speaking of business, we do now have the capacity to make some magical income.
You don't see anything
Okay.
But
down there.
I also have an idea. Probably make about two little vials of it. Would make invisible. Could be revealed through some magic or mild acid. That's the only way you go to see it. If you want to do it. I'm not sure what you use hidden maps for. What would you use
But
them for?
I could add hidden runes onto maps.
Huh. I'm gonna get back to work.
Bye, Captain.
Bye. And starts climbing up.
So do you
Alright.
want invisible ink or just
Can you do both?
well, invisible ink is magical. But if I don't make two, I could make 6 vials of just magic.
Splashing and Thunder climbs back onto the pier.
How was your swim?
Did
I
you
didn't
find
see
anything
anything. No.
You know, you really should stop doing that.
I mean,
These-
the ocean's refreshing.
These
Maybe
harbors
this ocean's
don't
not
tend to
refreshing.
be that well kept. Yeah.
I mean, I've swam in water like this all my life.
He's a fisherman. What do you expect?
Fishing
Prestidigitation
villages are
drive.
typically better than harbors.
Fisherman.
That is true. This one is a lot more green.
Yeah, a lot more grimy.
You feel very
But it's
dirty.
so tasty.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah. Once you get yourself clean, here's your bag.
Since we have 5 hours, I'm gonna go ahead and make all this ink.
Okay.
I'll be. I'm gonna take a table at the tavern.
Okay.
Are you gonna do that? What about your sister?
I imagine she's gone already, but I left her breakfast.
Kind of you?
Hmm?
I said kind of you.
I don't know what their food's like either, so I might have condemned her.
After cleaning up, taking back the bag. By the way, Sindri, I got you some. You have to suffer the same on the second time. I got you this whetstone so you can stay sharp.
Looks at bow.
Looks at sword
Looks
on
at
the other.
sword.
You sharpen the arrows too.
Thanks.
Yeah. Alrighty. What are y'all wanting to do for the next 5 hours?
You know what I'm doing?
Being at the tavern.
I gotta make a separate check for
Look
each of
into
those.
this revenant business.
Actually, no, could I? Oh, he'll ask. I was about to call you Zai. That's not the right name. Alcar, do you mind if I observe some of the alchemy stuff? It seems
I would
interesting.
love to have someone watch me work. So first we need.
So I'll take 5 short rests while watching in the tavern.
Oh my god!
If we're going with the vampires, I think as many spell slots as I can get.
Don't you get them all from a long
Is
rest?
there a limit on how many sorcery points you can have?
I didn't think there was a limit on how many I can bank.
I thought there was.
I don't ever
I
recall seeing
believe
one
it's
of them.
limited by character level or something.
1 second.
You can bank.
Isn't
Yeah,
there a limit
you have
to
a
how many short
maximum.
rests you can do in a day?
No.
Nope, short rest, you can go all day.
I mean, that's
You can
probably
short
why they
rest
got the
24
change
hours. Or 24 times. 24
Isn't
hours.
that just like a long rest?
There's a difference.
Because I know you get like a number basically equal to your level in the class.
Yes.
I don't think there's a number
But yeah.
for how many I can.
You can never have more sorcery points, and so on stable for your level.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
So
So 4th level is 4 sorcery points at a time.
you can't have
So
more.
you can replenish those by doing short rests.
But you can never have more
But
than that.
yeah. You can't like Uber bank them by being
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna take 400 short rests and then
Never
cast
sleep.
nuke.
This is what it's like to go a bit further beyond.
Yeah. But no.
Okay,
I'm probably
in that
gonna
case,
follow
let's see,
on
on
Sindri
4th
for
level.
the researching into.
Well, I guess since I don't need the short rest, then can I attempt to assist him in his checks?
Possibly.
Attempt to be of assistance.
What other checks?
No.
So
He pulled stuff for you.
Basically, help action.
Yeah.
Be like pliers, wrench.
Shake's head.
yes.
Wrench, blowtorch.
I know that making
Tweezer's hammer.
I think with these is just
Nuke.
it's just using alchemy supplies, so it'd be the roll plus proficiency.
yeah. So if you look on this, if you look below the common recipes and all of that, it says creation of these items costs 25 gold pieces in addition to the ingredients listed and 1 work day of time. So I with the gold pieces, it won't make sense if you already have everything.
Yeah, why would you spend 25 gold pieces if
and
you already
eat-
have all the ingredients?
How many are you trying to make?
Yes.
See, I was gonna try and just make them all, but if it's each one's a work day, then
I'll say 1 bottle of ink
Okay.
is 30 minutes.
They're probably much nicer.
so
To be fair,
I mean,
it's
what is it?
iron ink.
What is it
aggressive
gonna do?
marker.
Oh, that's what you think.
But I have. Well, I understand that with
breaks.
like the potions.
so I can
it's
make
like
up to
magic.
8 magical inks
Mhm.
because I have.
Mhm.
I mean, a pound of finely ground should be enough.
Yeah.
For 8 pinches.
Mm-hmm.
I only said pinches. It just says finely ground iron. It does not tell you how much.
Mm-hmm.
But so if I do 30 minutes for each, that should equal 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then I would need the magical ink, and then my Pixie's parasol to make invisible ink. So, but either way,
Yeah.
I'm going to take the 4 hours.
You got 8
to
of them
make
then.
8. So I'm gonna roll 8 alchemy checks.
I don't know if the help action does anything, but
Oh, what die do I want to
Just
use?
make sure he doesn't throw him out the window.
What die should I use? Actually, you can assist
Green.
me here, but green.
Oh wait, he should assist you. You're right.
use this one.
I will allow help action on this.
Okay, in that case, use the white one.
Did it, like in addition, because
Yeah.
advantage. 'Cause
Help is
I see what you're
advantage.
saying.
7.
First one.
Ooh.
I rolled a lot higher than it did for me.
It was like, hey, you gotta do this. You're like,
It's just adding proficiency, so 17.
yeah, it's good.
So the first one's done. Second one,
I'm good.
19. 14. Yep. So it all just had to be DC 12.
Yep.
So that was third one.
Yeah, so now you're
number
on 4.
4.
Alright,
Not
so
number 4.
failed.
Okay.
There's a black splotch on the table as you spill the ink.
Fifth one. Oh yeah, that made sense.
You're on
They
6
don't
now.
know shit.
6. Yep. 7th.
That's cocked.
And then last one.
Yeah.
That's good.
13.
Excellent. Barely makes it.
I like how
7
my
out of
dice
8.
rolled higher for you than it ever has for me.
7 out of 8.
Yep, that one.
I'd be like,
You're like,
that was a fluke.
all right, yeah, you do that. Takes you 4 hours. Probably other hour just be traveling over there, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Sindri, Zai, you said you all wanting to investigate the Revenant.
Yeah.
And what way?
I'd like to find out where it's located.
Summon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, probably finding out where it's been seen, and I would guess with like Haunted One and all that, I would probably have some idea of what causes a revenant in the whole like unfinished business, whatever.
Yeah, I'd allow that.
Unfinished business, like Dark Death, whatever happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be kind of trying to find out where it is, and then if we're able to find out where it is, then trying to find out potential causes for it.
Okay.
Would you say I used the entire pound or like half a pound, quarter pound?
I'd say
10.
yeah, maybe an ounce. So 8
An ounce.
ounces.
So
There's 16 ounces to a pound.
Yeah.
So half of that.
half.
Don't need about this much.
Why did you not grab a spoon? At least a spork.
You did grab the least efficient one,
Oh, I store things.
That
alright.
way, when you question her, she can threaten you with it.
but a spoon.
I can respect it, but why?
You can't get those corners. that I
Oh,
just
Because
wouldn't
we use the
expect.
plastic spoons and plastic forks more than we do the knives. So
Uh-huh.
the knives just sit there not being used.
And then you
Actually,
put it back,
I
don't
use
you?
a knife daily. But,
I use them for peanut butter.
But yeah.
but yeah, so make me a.
Oh, no.
I'll probably ask the guild, by the way, for more information.
You just gonna follow her then for that?
To start off, definitely sticking with the guild.
Okay.
And then split.
Yeah. So you go to the receptionist and ask, and she's like, "Well, we don't have a lot of information on the Revenant. He's been seen around, doing stuff. He doesn't really attack anybody, but
Who gave you the
Yeah, so why the bounty then?
people don't like him.
That's racist.
It's mostly what it is. At least I haven't had any reports of him doing
That's
anything. We've been trying to find more information on him. I guess you could say he technically spawns in this town when he does, but he's always gone before we could catch him. He always
Did
seems
you say he spawns in this town?
Yeah. They revive.
It's just this spawn word. It just is funny to me.
Yeah.
Makes him sound like a video game character.
It is a video game.
Oh.
I chose the worst
Like-
starter.
He is a game character.
But
And he is
they
now
are-
in the video.
if people try to talk to him, he's sometimes off-putting, sometimes aggressive. Not to the way of hurting, but verbally and such. But he always seems to go east
East?
out of the city.
That was eastward.
Yeah.
Okay. Do there seem to be any kind of patterns to his comings and goings?
Yes, he comes and goes.
He comes and goes. He might have a base here. We aren't entirely sure. We've had reports that mostly he comes. A lot of times when people see him, he comes from the housing district. But there's times where it's just him coming through, buying supplies, and he keeps on leaving.
Wizard blood.
Yeah, but
Interesting at spirit buying supplies, but
and like weapons and such.
those.
Yeah, we have tried to catch him to talk to him. We're still trying, but we haven't seen him the past week or so. Don't really know what his unfinished business is yet.
So typically, about how long is it between viewings of him? Since you haven't seen him in a week or so, does that mean that he's about due to go through again, or?
I'd probably say a couple days, maybe another week. It's generally 2 months to about a month, depending on the time frame
Okay,
that he comes back through.
So still a while longer before he'd be around again.
Do you know why he's here?
We haven't been able to find that out. We have
Said
sent.
he goes east.
We've tried to send people out to watch him, but he always gets away and doesn't talk. If y'all can find out any information next time you'll see him, though, that'd be appreciative.
Yeah, sleepless, deathless being makes sense that you wouldn't be able to keep on his trail.
Has he hurt anybody?
Not currently. He verbally assaults people,
But he doesn't injure them,
not yet.
so he's not a threat.
Does his attire, his mannerisms, and everything seem to be modern, or more aged?
They are aged. I'd say probably about 5 to 10 years old. His attire and such. It's tattered and
Are you good?
I started to laugh
worn down.
while I was taking a drink, and that didn't go well.
I was gonna make the joke of, alright, so he's wearing like a windbreaker and swooshy pants, and I went, no, that's like 30 years ago.
It is. I just got old.
I'll get the gravestone.
Windbreakers were great.
Windbreakers.
I'd say that was like 20 years ago, yeah.
Windbreakers were great, and it was 30. It was almost 30. Because I'm almost 30.
They existed in the early 2000s. Not
Yeah,
too
for like a
much,
year.
but...
But yes. Anything else I can do for you?
Like
Woo! Get the gold.
Woo!
I want to get the gold for the quest.
Oh yes. That was
That
6
was
gold.
that was yeah, 6 gold. That's what you told me. 6 gold.
For the 2 quests.
Yeah. 6 gold for the 2 quests.
I don't remember how much was the sheep again.
3 silver. Or no, 3 silver pieces.
Okay.
So 6 gold
Yeah,
for the
she's
2
like,
quests.
"Yeah."
Yes, if that's what you said it was. Of course, you are correct.
Yeah, she just sits down 6 gold and is like, oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Customer's always right.
Because I was always right.
Like, we're gonna each or like all together.
I think it was all flavor, but it was supposed to be.
Was it actually? I should be asking you because you know the price.
Wait.
Is it each or all together? Oh,
You're in a tavern!
I'm not here.
You're in a tavern!
Yeah,
You're
I'm
at
not
the
here.
guild hall!
I'm traveling to the last hour.
It's transmissions. Was it each or?
Like, Sindri wouldn't think to ask that. She's just excited that she's getting more money than she was supposed to. Yes. 6 gold pieces.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of keeping myself busy while we're here. Yeah.
All right. So 6 gold pieces. Split between 5 of us. That's
A
gold piece
piece
each.
and 2 silver pieces.
So 1 gold and 2 silver for everybody. I'll give you when I see you later. But go ahead and add it to your sheet. Just assume that as soon as Sindri sees you, she gives it to you because Danny will fucking forget.
Right.
Do you,
So just go ahead and add it to your sheet, please.
do you know where the whites
Adding
were as
how much?
well?
1 gold.
Those, they are in
And
the
2 silver.
sewers. We don't know their numbers, but we have had reports. We have had injuries and deaths from them. But they keep to the sewers. But let's see.
Okay.
I
Are
might
they
put
Ninja Turtle? No.
a
Yeah.
note. Just give it to all.
Not the most pleasant of jobs, but definitely something that should be taken care of.
I dropped a
don't know why I
note.
wrote
I dropped
it.
a note. Chat.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, I wrote it down just in case.
Okay.
Check because I wanted to.
But anything else?
Oh, it was 2 silver pieces, not 1 gold.
Trying to stiff all team.
It's one.
No, I'm stiffing myself though.
I think,
okay.
I think that should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for not having any more information.
Oh,
No,
the
you're
white.
alright.
Actually, can you give me information on the white while I'm here?
The
She gets
sewers.
distracted by gold. doesn't she?
Yeah. She
Did you
just
actually
sees
ask
shiny
about
things.
that?
Yes.
When?
When you're
Literally, when you were like, make sure to like, I'm writing it down so I remember to tell Millard and everything. That was when you were like, they are in the sewers. They've attacked some people, but they aren't like coming out of the sewers.
She's like, I'm going to bed.
So Sindri had a bad day.
taking
I'll be over there Staying asleep on the in couch
bed.
if anybody needs me.
But yeah, I think that should do it for now. The whites are in the sewers.
gonna
Definitely
write
something
that
that
down.
should be addressed, but I'm unsure if that's something that we should be dealing with immediately or if there are other more pressing matters. As how often
Hey,
does,
I have
does
this-
anyone go down there?
We've started to advise people not to. There are still people that try to go find.
I have this
They say
fantastic idea.
treasures and such. I don't know if there's anything down there, but also people that try to take the quest, but they can't exactly.
Do
handle
we
it.
want help taking care of these whites?
What you doing, bud?
Okay,
So
I
I'm
can take my
suggesting
computer into the shop.
We tell Surging, my now card, that the whites are like rats or something. Get them down there, and then
I don't think that's a great way to keep them around, but if you're wanting to part ways, by all means.
you're right. I'll tell them the truth. Dang it!
Doesn't mean he'll understand it.
I keep. They might not know what whites are.
Haven't we already told them what whites are?
I haven't. Have you?
I don't
told
recall.
them what a revenant was.
Thunder's asked like 3 times.
I have perfect memory for 30 days, and I do not recall.
I've told
Yeah.
him what a revenant is. But
I'm pretty sure we
vaguely-
brought them up to speed at least somewhat on what all of these things are.
Yeah, the Weatherwind.
I don't think so. I wasn't paying attention.
And those vampires.
In the meanwhile, we can always head towards the housing district, see if anyone there knows anything more about this revenant,
Okay, let's do that. Sounds like a good idea.
since that seems to be where he tends to appear, so they might be able to point us towards the kind of original location of this creature.
Annie's gonna get her head on straight and actually fucking listen to what people are saying instead of getting so distracted
Yeah.
by adding that she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah. So you head to the district.
I'm gonna remember where I am.
Nobody talk to Danny if she's doing math.
Okay, Danny.
Okay?
To be fair, you weren't being talked to. I was talking with the guildmaster.
Nobody talk about information that Danny might need while she's doing math.
Yep.
Let me take a note of that. Talk while Danny.
Talk while Danny does math.
But yeah. So y'all are heading over to the
Plus
housing.
34. We got 5 minutes.
Alright. So you also are heading over
Wait,
there.
did you say 3 plus 34?
Yes.
A good hour passes by. There's about 3.5 hours left
Yeah.
for y'all. Looking over there, how are y'all trying to investigate or find out information?
Am I with them now at this point?
No, you're not.
I would say you're spending 4 hours in the tavern.
You said. Wait. Is
They
this,
still have about
Oh, this is
3
still in
hours.
that time. My
Yeah,
bad.
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
I wasn't sure.
You're spending 4 hours in the tavern. This is how we're spending those 4 hours.
Yeah.
All clear. Ignore me.
Yep. All good.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I said ignore it.
I can't. You're
But
so
yeah.
next to me. It's hard to do.
I'm probably going to be kind of going around asking anyone that I kind of like see on the street, where it's not like every single person I see on the street, but kind of just like, hey, you. Have you seen the Revenant? Do you have a like direction you might point us in? And just kind of do general asking around of that.
Okay. Well, it doesn't take very long by the third person you ask. A lot of them are like,
I'll
oh,
just
what's
be
a
with
revenant? And, no, we haven't seen anything. The third one's like, oh, yes, we have seen I have seen the revenant. Old Man Jenkins. Yeah, Old Man Jenkins. But, is there anything you need to know?
We're just kind of trying to track down where he comes from, what he might be doing.
He didn't like me picking him up, but he'll get over it.
What that strange ethereal wailing noise was?
I don't know. It's scary.
I think the Revenant might be back.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Go for it.
I
But,
just called the kitty.
Illness. But I've tried to talk to him a little bit. He didn't give me any time of day. He kept on walking.
Yeah.
Kind of like he muscled past me essentially.
I've been told he's rather standoffish. Yeah.
From what I can tell, he came from like the farthest sides of the housing district, more towards the sea, up top.
Towards the northwest?
Yeah, northwest.
Okay.
I haven't went and looked for where he came from or anything, but I've just seen him a couple times walking through.
He wants
No,
to
that's
get
still-
down, but he
still
wants to
very helpful.
distract him at the same time.
Yeah, I haven't heard of anybody. None of my other friends have heard anything, so
Alright. Well,
can't help any more there.
for your time, and I'm going to hand him a silver piece.
You asked him where he saw him appear.
Thank you.
Yeah. At least where he saw him coming from. To the northwestern corner of the housing district.
Well,
Near,
let's head there.
closer to the fringe.
She just does. She looks super happy and just runs off.
I don't run off.
No,
Oh, I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, I know. That's like, let's head there, and then you said that. I was like, I don't do
I'm taking
that.
the mask away from you.
I'm telling you, I'm getting out.
You good over there?
No.
Alright, let's continue.
but yeah, so I guess I'm heading towards
She needs
the.
another potion.
Yes, I head towards the northwestern area of the housing district. A good amount of time passes by, about 45 minutes. It's the further you get back, there's a lot more ragged, run down. It seems to get. A lot more of the houses have broken windows, collapsed roofs, and all of that. Make me a.
I'm sorry, I stopped petting you.
Make me a perception check.
Those ethereal wailing noises are back again.
You finally meet the BBEG.
Perception. 6.
Why are you rolling that thing? You should be bouncing it.
I'm sorry, you're right.
What is wrong with you?
You can make that roll too, Sindri. if you
Oh.
want to.
What was
Or
it
is
again?
Sindri just distracted?
What was it again?
Perception.
Is that a 1?
No.
Okay.
That's 9.
We are great right now.
Yeah, so you're looking around. Nothing stands out with the houses. They don't all look the same. All of them are different right now. Looks like some people have possibly used them for target practice with bow, sword practice. There might have been some arson on some, but nothing stands out.
On some of the buildings? Arson?
A lot of them looks burned up. Some of them look burned and such, but not fully burned down.
That's crap. Alright.
And do we see any people?
No, you don't see any people over there. There's like the far fringes of the.
That doesn't
Housing.
mean there can't
I was saying, that doesn't
homeless
mean there can't
back
be
here.
people, yeah.
Got some beggars.
You see a body?
Arms for the poor.
I'm just gonna I got a
Yeah.
silver piece for anybody who comes out and gives me information on a revenant.
Okay.
I'm kind of resting my hand on the head of one of my hand axes.
I'm sitting on a
Not
silver
like
piece in my hand.
obviously, but just like if something happens,
You see somebody kind of crawling out from underneath the porch on one of the rundown houses. Very, very frail looking old man. He just reaches out and is like,
I kind of pulled back
What do you-
ever so slightly.
What do you want to know?
I want to know about the Revenant.
What about him?
I want to know where he.
we heard he comes from up
Appears.
here. Yeah.
Well, he comes from. Let's see where am I at? I think it's about 20 houses that way. It's more of the arson. It's one of the arson-looking buildings over there.
Do you know much about him?
I don't, not myself. He's standoffish. I have. What's that say?
Boss music starts. Excuse me.
I've managed to get his name only after pestering him for a good long time. It's Giron.
Sorry, it's not
Giron?
wrong.
you spell that?
Geron.
G-E-R.
I wonder how many times
EON.
we hear him in there.
E-O-N.
A lot.
Okay.
You gotta make random subtitles for it.
Who's the human stop?
Do you happen to know anybody at all that knew him in life? Or know if anybody who knew him in life is still around?
Don't think so. I think they're all dead.
You don't happen to know why he's still here?
I've investigated the house that he seems to come from quite often.
No?
Not necessarily quite often. The time frame just changes. But there's a lot of like skeletons and other things in there.
Have you ever seen him appear there?
Not necessarily. I haven't now.
Do you know someone who has?
I no.
How do you know he comes from that house?
I've seen him walk out.
Okay, you haven't seen him appear, but you've seen him leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bit different.
So, all right. So it's a burnt-out house, but there's still enough of the structure to obscure the inside.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Like the roof has caved in some places, but there's still some areas that you can go at.
Is there any defining features that would point out that this is the house to us? That way when we approach it, we know which one we're going in?
Probably the most burned down house
Okay.
around the whole area.
Not a very successful arsonist if a burnt-down house still has all its walls standing.
What are these houses made of?
They're kind of like a mixture of wood and stone. Like a lot of the base is
Takes a little
stone.
bit more
but
fire to burn down stone.
fire.
It's also got to burn a little hotter. I'm gonna fan out the silver piece I was holding, and it's actually 3, and I'm gonna hand them to him.
Okay.
His eyes just gleam, and he's like,
Dies
"Thank
of a
you."
heart
And this
attack.
ground just like dives back underneath the house.
Skitter, skitter, skitter.
Fireball.
That wasn't a revenant.
Wouldn't surprise me too much with the state he's in.
Just gonna start heading down to where he said the house was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you head that way. It's approaching about 3:45 in the afternoon. You get there. It's not a very hard place to find. You see a lot of the walls, ceilings are caved in. The door is standing wide open, just kind of showing like a hallway.
How tentatively,
It's probably
tentatively, oh my god, words. Walk
You don't need those.
easily,
No.
carefully walks through the door.
okay. Yeah. From what you can tell from the stone foundation, what wood still is slightly not burnt and all of that, and a little bit of the surrounding houses. This seems to be like the oldest houses in the city. But you slowly walk in, and it's dark, dingy, very even now. You can smell the burn. You can smell the
I smell
ash
burn.
and soot and such.
The
But
smelly
you continue
smell
going
that
in.
smells.
A lot of the a lot of the rooms, like what kind of lead off, are caved in and such. But you enter into a larger living room with what appears to be a kitchen to the side and another room that seems to have the door closed. But inside, you do see there's more so skeletons kind of scattered or more so bones scattered around, and seems to be like what looks to be some piles of clothes. All look about the same. Some different types of weapons and other things.
Weapon?
Mm.
Investigating these weapons, like what kind of weapons are they?
They're very shoddy weapons. There's just daggers and swords and all of that. Not good quality.
I mean, they've been here forever, probably.
Yeah.
Surprising they're still here, though.
Yeah.
Surprising nobody looted them.
Also, investigating the remains, do I see kind of what might have killed these people?
Roll me investigation.
All right, and I'll guidance it because
Okay.
guidance is guidance.
Yeah, guys.
Wow.
Guidance.
I have a barbarian. There's
13.
a reborn who has expertise in stealth, guidance, and the D6 from reborn.
Oh my
So
God.
a barbarian stealthing around like a 32.
Yep.
Nice.
That's
What's
great.
But you said 13? Do it?
Yep.
It's no, it's.
Uh,
But looking around, it's you're not entirely able to tell exactly what caused it, but you can see like scratches, what looks to be like it might have been some type of weapons, but a lot of the bones also are kind of singed and have that burned look to them.
so it looks like somebody
What?
murdered people
And then
and then
covered
burned
it
the
up.
place.
Yeah.
Maybe potentially trying to cover up what they did.
Yep.
So, think the white might be a victim of that?
Potentially, yeah. Might be chasing down whoever killed them, or
I don't know.
Might be the killer. going after someone who survived.
But if it was the killer, wouldn't he be more aggressive towards just random everyday people?
Might just be focused on the survivor. Don't know.
All I heard is white victim, and I think
Tunnel
that's
vision.
funny.
I did,
Jesus!
I did not hear.
That's all I heard, and I was just like,
Because he said that the white could be the victim, or
Right,
that I said that the
Revenant.
white could be the victim.
Yeah, Revenant, but yeah.
No, I was laughing because you made comment like, well, maybe he was the victim, and then the DM laughed like he was actually the murderer.
I was laughing at the white.
Oh, it is supposed to be
Revenant.
Revenant. I'm sorry.
The whites are
I know what I'm
the
trying
that's why
to
it was
say.
so fun.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Totally not.
Apparently today is a terrible day for Danny to be doing anything.
It's
So
okay.
this is
you
gonna
can
happen the rest of the night.
Nice.
Yeah, disclaimer.
But so is there anything you're wanting to do with the amount of the stuff that's there? Leave it, take it. What?
I don't think we should.
I'm gonna search around to see if there are any bodies that are just in this like central pile.
Hey, Mister, I can see the future. Can you also see the past?
No, not particularly.
It's a fair question. You said you can see the future. I don't know how it works.
Mr. Future Sight.
You spend the night on the
It's
pile.
less
of
I can see the future and more I've been there.
Okay, yeah, but you still know what might potentially happen
So
in
glad
the
how
near
far's not
future.
there.
I mean,
It's
clearly
so
the volcano still hasn't erupted, but
Yeah, as I said, I'm not very precise. And for the most part, it comes in glimpses and flashes.
we're gonna get back to
like,
the volcano will have erupted. Anyway.
yeah, it's like trying to recall a memory from your childhood.
But you can't see past, just future. Like, it just comes to you. The future just comes to you. Nothing ever from the past.
I mean, my own past, but nothing
Okay.
from the world, no.
I was just wondering if it's something you just haven't channeled and maybe could.
Perhaps, but
Looking around though,
yeah.
Why am I sitting like this?
I don't know.
Is
It's a good question.
business?
We should all sit like
From
this.
from the kitchen and the living room and such, or common area. You only
Fix the
see
posture.
you only see the skeletons
Someone
that you've looked for currently.
Devin,
Just gotta move your arms.
come on.
Look, we're all doing it.
Satisfy everybody. Come on, Devin.
4 out of the 5. You can
1
do
second. That's all you guys
4
do.
out of 5
Come on.
aren't doing.
Do it.
4 out of 5 dentists recommend.
Do it.
You saw it.
Join the group.
Alright, cool. He stopped. I can do
But yeah. So from this area, these two rooms, you don't see anything else, any other bodies that stand out.
it. Yeah.
Just this room, though.
There is one other cool.
Hey,
there is
I
a
wanna-
door that looks to be another room, but it's closed. You aren't.
I want to try and open it.
Okay. Locked.
Yeah, it's a door. I'm gonna kick it.
I think it's a door in a burnt down
Roll me a
house.
It's a door in a burnt down house, and it's old. I'm gonna kick it.
rocket.
Somebody. Oh, pick a dice.
The left one.
Skull dice, blue
We'll say-
dice.
Is it a D20?
Skull dice?
Hold on.
One of these.
I didn't
You
think
didn't grab single D20.
No roll.
Oh, well, that's shit.
That's about.
What did
average.
you say?
I told you not to roll.
Strength.
That's
you're
gonna be
kicking.
a whole 11.
Alright.
Sure, I can't do athletics.
You get back and you kick.
Can I acrobatics?
You feel it's pretty solid, but it's still
Can I do animal handling on the door?
Here.
yes.
Can't persuade the door. The door
Here,
is locked.
let- sure. Let me try something.
Intimidation?
You do see the door kind of lets off the hinges
Oh, so
Oh.
it did work.
and
Alright,
some
then.
dust and ashes kind of fill the air.
Well, I don't have to intimidate it. It did it.
Nice
I'm gonna
kick.
bend this door. You can't.
That was a terrible kick. Don't try to flatter me.
So I know that. This
Yeah, and there it looks to be more of a room, more of kind of like that
Oh, a
master
room.
bedroom.
Really? There's a room in here?
Yeah, and this room seems to be made out of a room.
You're on the roll tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's how you play D&D.
I know. I'm well
Yeah, you
aware.
just-
That's why I'm
You
here.
just roll and hope.
But looking in there, on the bed, from what you can tell, it's a very old bed. But you see 2 skeletons.
Question about these skeletons. Does one of them look like a child at all?
No.
Okay. Whew.
Okay.
I'm really afraid of finding like dead kid and this was like his family or something. Now he's on like a fucking like I'm gonna kill the world because you
The
murdered my
Revenant
family.
sounds like an adult from everything I've heard.
No, I'm saying the Revenant is on this like revenge kick because they killed his family, his children, and his wife and stuff.
Oh, fair. I thought you were saying that the child was avenging the
No. The father
They call
is
us the
avenging the
Avengers.
family.
But yeah, so
I saw that in my mind. I was like, please tell me Dakota to do this because I'm gonna have to kill somebody over killing a kid. Like adults, I don't care. Whatever, kill the adults.
you see,
Kids can't
you see,
handle
you
it.
see 2 different human skeletons. They seem to, it's hard to tell because it's just bones, but they seem to have their hands interlocked, almost like they're holding hands.
I mean, their bones, their fingers still.
they're kind of like, you pick it up and somehow it's just together. It looks good. But other than that, nothing really stands out of the room. You see, or make me a perception check. I'm sorry.
Nat 20.
You
see
I don't know where the
God.
fuck that came
You
from.
see.
In total.
You
that
see
was
the
eight.
RNG machine set
Yeah.
to failure.
19 total.
you don't mean saying that. You see the Lord.
The Lord.
Yeah, oh no.
Oh shit! Is he on
Yeah.
fire?
Yeah, I don't know why I said you didn't see anything. So, as you're looking around, you see both of y'all see a desk that has kind of the chair kind of scooted out, almost like somebody had just was sitting there and gotten up and moved it back. And there's just you see a good amount of stack of papers there, kind of messy.
You know what
On
they
the
say
floor.
about death and taxes.
On the floor. Does it look like there's a weird, like, less dusty, like, trail where it's been scooted back and forth regularly?
Oh yeah, you can tell this chair has been.
Moved a lot
Yeah.
more than everything else?
Yeah.
Well, I think I know where the Revenant stays.
I don't think he's going to be too happy about us breaking down his door.
Well, I shouldn't have locked it.
We are the law. We are.
Make sure you keep that in mind.
Oh, yeah, valid argument.
He's just got a point. Yeah. No.
Shit, I need to start leaving my doors unlocked. But what
If
do
you
you
don't
do?
want your door broke down, leave it unlocked.
Easy.
Well, I guess I'll need this door 5 locks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weren't you the one that puzzle locked the door?
Yeah.
So you really
Anyways,
want someone
yeah.
to break through?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. It seems like we've at least tracked down where he's coming
I'm
from.
begging for intruders.
Yeah. Breaking.
But-
So I'm gonna go to the desk and look at papers, see if there's like.
Yeah.
So from it, you see there's a lot of maps. Kind of one of the maps has a lot of X's, lines drawn, like
Oh,
you're
your
trying
favorite.
to mark off locations
What?
and such.
I could do better.
You can tell this map is very outdated.
It's only been 5 to 10 years. Alright. Are the X's all to the east of the city? From what we can tell.
A good amount of them are kind of like
No,
leading up.
hold
Some
He said the person said that their clothes are 5 to 10 years old. That doesn't mean it's only been 5 to 10 years. That fashion style could have been in style for a good 100. We don't fucking know.
That's fair.
but you do see a lot of other paperwork, just like some notes talking about the different towns and areas, then looking for somebody, but they're
Does it
unable
say
to find
name?
them. It's not saying.
Does it say a gender?
Says
I'm
her.
looking for him or her.
Says her.
Am I able to tell like the age of like the ink or the age of the paper from looking over it?
Inside investigation.
That would probably be investigation or like a calligrapher's check.
How many
I'll
years
go
has this
with
person been
investigation.
dead? Like 15 years?
Which person?
The guy, the revenant.
Never been told.
21.
Some of them, they're kind of different ages. Like some of them, you can see one of the most recent. It's been about 2 weeks or so, give or take. About the time frame when last they saw. But you can tell it dates back. A lot of these scribbling on the strong side.
So, like, revenants.
Yeah. What about them?
I didn't know that they, like. How long do they. I don't know how to put this.
Stay around?
So, yeah. So, for him to, like, come back here and reset,
Yeah.
would he have had to die somewhere?
Typically, that's how it works.
Or
Yeah.
does he just do that occasionally? Because they said it's usually like almost every month. Does that mean that he's going out there searching for whatever and dying every fucking month before coming back here?
Potentially, yeah.
They all date between about 100 years to today. They're all different time frames.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a little more than 10 years.
So whoever this is, they've been at this for a while.
A little more than 10 years.
And you said that the X's. You said that the X's on the map were located kind of all around the city. Or-
A lot of like the other cities and
Oh, so he's like
just areas.
Okay.
traveling out of.
So it seems like just he's finished with whatever's to the west and to the north, and he seems to be focused on.
So
the
what he
east.
does, it looks like, is he dies wherever the heck it is because of whatever reason. Comes back here, goes, nope, didn't find her there, and then resets and leaves and heads off in whatever new direction he's at.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's been doing that for years. Do I have a map of the world?
No.
Is this a map of the world?
It's a map of Kydron. Of North Kydron.
But that's what I meant. Do I have a map of Hydra?
Yeah.
And this is a map of Hydra.
Like I said, it's outdated. There are villages missing.
This,
some towns,
but this
but-
is a map
Yeah.
of Hydra.
Mhm.
And I have a map of Hydra.
Mhm.
I'm going to take out my map of Hydra. I'm going to take his map. I'm going to set it next to it. And I'm going to mark out all the places he's marked out. I'm going to set it next to it. Just leave it on the table.
Okay.
With all the updated everything.
All right, you can do that.
I hate to think this, but we have a deathless being here
Mhm.
that's been searching for at least 100 years
Mm-hmm.
for some her, and that her, at least in his mind, or at least their mind, is still out there.
might have to come back for like a nefarious reason, right? So like,
Not
say
necessarily.
they died, they don't have to come back just because they're like after
No.
revenge. They can be coming back because they're looking for somebody that they lost and they want back.
Potentially,
Like,
yes.
Say a mother dies,
My concern,
she comes back for her kid.
since this revenant seems to be intelligent, seems to be searching, it doesn't seem to just be of a single mindless purpose, is that they must at least somewhat reason that whoever they're looking for is still out there. We know of
Maybe.
one person who fits that description.
Yeah.
Yeah, she dropped a volcano once.
She's not that old, is she?
She did mention that she's been around for quite a while, right?
She hinted at it. And she looked about in the 30s.
I mean,
That
I got
doesn't-
an answer, but I'm
That
not
doesn't
here.
mean much for one of us.
I mean, maybe.
So,
Are you joking right now?
But it could be
But what?
older. Or she could be older than this.
Reborn's Revens just
It's
always
not
say
a
they're
guarantee
30s
it's her.
up there.
yeah.
There is no guarantee it's her, but it's definitely something that we should keep in mind.
I mean, there's plenty of people who
It feels
live
like you're
longer
joking.
lives. These skeletons. Would I be able to tell what race that they are from?
That's hard to make me an investigation. We'll say, no, it's fine.
Can I try again? That's a whole
Disadvantage.
You want to give me guidance?
Sure.
Really?
Because it would make sense to do that for us trying to figure things out, yeah.
I give you disadvantage.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Didn't do much, but it did better.
They're humanoid in nature.
Mm-hmm. Or
It's hard to tell. They are.
No,
you can
that's
tell it's not an orc. It's not big bone. It's not Goliath or anything. It's more likely to possibly have been an elf, a human.
Clearly, it was
Could
one.
have
The
been
smaller
Asmar.
ones could have been dwarf or something else. It's hard to tell.
Mhm.
And there's a general small range that you can guess they might have been.
there's definitely the more mundane races.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, sis. Father! I don't know.
We might be
I
able
mean,
to,
until he comes back, there's not really a whole lot we can do.
yeah, no, we might be able to figure out where he's planning to go next based off those markings, but it seems like for now it's just kind of leave him be. Let's try and fix
Based
up
off
the
of
door a little
markings, Can
bit.
we kind of see where he's headed next?
Oh yeah, no, it's like straight east. Straight east. It's more towards the direction of like Rico, maybe Ordros, other things.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the map that I just marked on, and I'm gonna kind of just roll it up. I'll be like, at least now we know his locations.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just put his map, kind of map where he lives.
Ooh, you touched your phone like that.
Sorry.
Do they have pictures?
You know,
No,
I
they
will
have
say-
numbers on them. It's called dice.
Are there pictures in this world?
There are pictures. I will say, actually, I just rolling for it to find out. There are he had like you can tell that he was checking like kind of like this is the next point of interest on
Okay.
that. And it's very easy to tell
I'm
what
marking.
city he's going to.
I'm marking all of them. Everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Are there any portraits in here?
You don't see anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So nothing that can be used to potentially identify who these were, which makes sense if it's been going on for several hundred years at this point.
Mhm.
No drawers on the desk or anything.
No, it's just a flat top door desk.
Okay, where it's just essentially a table.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We'll try to figure out how to fix the door, and then
Yeah.
even
Okay.
if it's just put it up.
Yeah.
You don't have many, do you?
No.
I have mending.
They
I'm
can
not
call
gonna-
surging back here later.
Yeah. But y'all kind of just set it up.
Yeah,
Get
it's
it
like,
nice
try
and
to put
done.
papers back how they were, leave it as undisturbed as
But
possible.
where are y'all heading to now?
I guess back. To
Yeah, at this
see-
point we've been at this for a little
It's about
bit.
4 o'clock.
It's
4:15.
probably
No, we're
probably
supposed to go
reasonable.
meet that girl. So
Yeah, it's probably reasonable to meet back up with the group and do whatever we're doing next.
Okay.
Find out what we can about this woman.
Y'all meet back up together. Would y'all have met at the tavern, or would y'all try to meet at the church?
Do we even designate a meetup point?
No, I was
I
gonna
don't
say
think we did.
since
we'll probably go back to the tavern.
Can we
since
get
Yeah.
a collective brain cell to figure out where we're going?
But since we've been kind of using the
That's a
tavern and the
23.
guild hall as a home base,
We'll check the tavern first. If they're not there, we'll go to the guild hall.
Yeah, well, I guess it could be like, Alcar, I'm telling you, I could just go get some fish off the pier. It's free.
You know, I mean, I would trust your fishing as opposed to whatever they get.
Hey!
You didn't even sell charcoal to me. I don't want
Well, yeah, we needed to cook.
to. Mm.
So that's what they're calling it.
why do you cook with charcoal?
Well, that's a wonder.
This is why I judge them.
If you want charcoal, just overcook your food.
So,
Charcoal girls are home.
Yeah, about.
Yeah,
And you've been going
and
along
apparently
4 hours. You get your
years,
stuff
but-
done.
one unsuccessful.
One unsuccessful. There's some ink on the table.
I'll precipitation it on the way
Maybe come
out.
by, sees it, and you just do that. Just keeps on walking.
He prestidigitates it.
Yeah.
But after Alcar starts walking.
Okay. But y'all eventually make y'all's way back in, and you see them surging. Sindri and Zai walking in.
Ah, Sindri. I have 7. Unfortunately, 1 bottle is going to 7
I
for
mean,
you.
you always gotta have that one test round,
Would
right?
you like me to keep 2 of them? Just maybe later I can turn them invisible.
Yeah. Sure.
I hand you 5 eggs.
I hand you. How much gold do you want?
Well, mine. I'm not going to lie. So,
So it's not
20.
2 gold.
not per bottle. I'll give you. Give me 2 gold, 5 silver.
2 gold, 5 silver each.
Oh, shit. That equals
75% off.
Okay.
And these are my magic.
So that's
10.
10 gold and
5 times 5, that's 25. 12 gold, 5 silver.
12 gold, 5 silver.
It's still a big discount compared to what you would have paid.
Okay, I give you 12 gold, 5 silver.
Do you include his share of the reward in that?
Yes.
Nice.
So
then, like, after
actually,
he leaves-
I'm gonna
Oh,
take
okay.
1 gold and 2 silver back off.
No, here's your reward, Thunder.
What is 16? Fuck, I just forgot how much I remember. 65.
Clearly, you had 3,000.
65 minus 11 is 50.
Stonks.
54.
To be fair, it is a big discount.
Minus the 2 silver would be.
I can guess.
There we go.
Strange.
When he kind of gets that.
I don't tell him that either.
Yeah, so do y'all start making y'all's way to the church? For the meetup?
I'll probably use my background
Who's
feature
the one
to
dude?
quickly fish up dinner.
It won't take longer to go and fish.
We're supposed to meet him at 5, it's like 4:30.
I insist on fishing.
All right. Well,
We'll meet
I'm
you
going to
there.
head on ahead.
Yeah, we'll meet you there.
And which church was it again, Alti?
He says, I think it was a doom.
All right.
But they all 3 right next to each other.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
met her out in front of the deaf church.
It was a doom.
I communicate to Surging what church to meet us at whenever he wraps up.
Well, don't you guys want dinner? Yeah, I'll just bring it over. It's fine. Just gonna be the Hobbit scene of carrying the plates.
Yeah, so y'all make y'all's way to the churches. You make your way to the pier to fish. Y'all say you're just able to passively do that.
Yeah, I'll probably just fish kind of like close to Rainer's ship. Just 'cause
Yeah.
it's
You'll probably be about 30 minutes behind them. But
It's okay.
It's okay.
now make us way to the ship and to the churches, and here we will call it break currently. Woo! So we'll be right back. Good seeing y'all.
If not, send help.
Oh wait. Alrighty, welcome back everyone to Virtual Variants, back in the stream. Last session, a lot of people kind of group kind of just went to separated, did some more investigations on the Revenant, got their money, got some supplies for ink and invisible ink and such, and currently they have met up at the Church of the Doom, except Surgeon, who's out fishing.
Yep. Gone fishing.
Doing what fishermen do.
Doing what fishermen do. I fish. Okay, she's gonna be on time.
There's a surprising amount of
What's
songs
actually-
about fishing.
She's early. You get there and she's just kind of standing there with like a little basket on her arm. She's like, Outrills. Just kind of waves. She speaks common, so Outrill doesn't understand.
Hello.
Huh.
We're all Trill's friends.
Yes. And he mentioned Joe.
There's another one, but he's fishing right now.
Should we wait for him?
Probably.
That's fine. Would y'all like any bread? Just pulls back
He
a
didn't need to get dinner.
blanket.
No thanks. What did you say your name was?
Etc.
Sestra. Alcott. Accomplished alchemist.
Nice to meet you.
So, we have a couple questions before we go in.
About what?
Zach?
Under the bus.
Why did I mention us so cockshocked?
Shame.
Look, Zai's better at asking questions than Sindri is.
Clearly.
I'm now just trying to think of what I wanted to ask her.
Take your time.
Yeah, because I'm assuming I would have been thinking of these questions on the way over.
Why so weird?
Yeah,
Got something to hide?
why for the entrance to the castle is it so late at night?
Oh, it's because I work there. Do a lot of cleaning. It's harder to get people in when I kind of can't slip away. I got off my shift not too long ago.
Wouldn't it seem suspicious for you to be returning at the end of after the end of your shift?
Oh, that's fine.
Why?
I mean, it's fine. I can come and go as I please.
Also, would it not?
Do you live
just
at the
said
castle?
that you couldn't come and go as you please.
Well,
During
if I have
shift.
work, yeah.
Alright.
So you don't.
I don't live at
Okay,
the
so,
castle.
it's kind of like if you have a day job or something, you clock
Yeah.
in, you can't really leave until
I
you clock
I
out.
suppose, yeah, but wouldn't it?
Do you live there?
No, I don't live there.
Yeah, she just said
Yeah,
she
no.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
She's been having some issues with hearing
No,
I
recently.
can tell.
I don't know.
You need,
No.
you need
But
more
no,
than ink.
wouldn't it make more sense to seek someone at the start of your
Yeah,
shift, though?
I mean, it probably could, but there's a lot more guards out and such early in the morning. You are home.
How do you propose that we all avoid the guards?
Oh, currently we can just walk right in. I've talked to the person.
Then
Why?
Why would it be
Why
an
are they
issue
letting us
other
in?
times? Yeah.
More people there.
Why are they letting us
But
in?
yeah, why do they seem so fine with us entering the castle now?
I told him you were welcome and such.
For help?
Late night cleaning.
Late night
In
cleaning.
armor with weapons.
They don't ask questions.
Isn't that kind of their job?
They don't ask you questions. How high up on the totem pole are you?
I'm just a maid.
Are you like head maid?
Is that so, Ruby?
Are you head maid?
I mean, I wouldn't call myself head maid, but I do run most of the things there.
So you're essentially the head maid.
Sure.
Do you have a head maid there?
No.
And you run everything? Okay, you're the head maid.
Yeah, so
That's how that works. Do you hire people? Do you hire the help and stuff?
I don't know, but
Do you have like a butler or something that does?
yes, actually.
Alright.
But he refers to you for all of like the rest of the maids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're head maid.
Okay.
now that important thing has been discussed.
It is important. I want to know if Dakota knows how the hierarchy of castles works.
Like a quiz.
Ah, yes. Fireball. We're going realistic here.
I just want to know.
But no,
It's Danny's.
is there anything that we should be expecting upon entering the castle? I've heard that the Lord is a recluse. So
He spends most of his time in his room. Haven't seen him in a good while. We take food, sit outside his door, come back and gather his dishes when he's done.
Question. When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago or so.
What does he look like?
It's about 5'9", dark hair.
I suppose the most
He's kind of
important-
sunken. I can tell that he's tired and exhausted. He has more sunken face and such.
I suppose the most important question of all of these is, why are you trusting us?
I mean, because I need help.
Why do you need help?
I mean, I worry about my lord. They need help with, the guards and other maids and all that. They won't do it.
Question. Another question. Sorry. Have you noticed any suspicious characters around the castle? Aside from your lord, I'm not saying your lord, but anybody else that's around that seems suspicious and maybe you haven't recognized before?
I mean, not really. Not a lot goes in and out. The lord doesn't really see people anymore, so not any traffic from that.
I have a question. Mind you, I'm asking as a tourist, more or less. Since I've been here, I've had the best of food. What kind of food is usually cooked inside the castle?
I mean, generally anything.
Like, any special requests? Could someone even ask for something bloody raw?
Well, probably.
Does
Yeah.
anyone go to?
I mean, not really.
No?
Not that I remember.
Have you noticed
Understand.
tall, dark-haired woman, finely dressed with her hair up in the back?
What?
Kind of pale skin.
Can't say that I have, no.
Or a bulkier red-haired gentleman.
Also, kind of pale skin.
Tokyo Red Hill Jet.
I don't know these people they're talking about.
More longer hair?
Yeah.
I believe that's the one.
I think. Pretty sure there's a guard that probably fits that description.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. At some point here, can I do just kind of a general
Yeah.
insight on this conversation? Rather than being like, question, insight, question,
Are you gonna try
insight.
guidance?
No, because that would be obviously casting a spell in front of her, which would be kind of weird.
Guidance.
Yeah.
The guards, hold it right there.
Just here, let me just slap my eyes real quick and make them glow at you.
Nice.
23.
Looking like a dice.
Oh.
No.
Oh, dice.
Oh.
But yes, so she seems to believe her words. I guess
Okay.
the best you could say. She doesn't stutter, doesn't miss a beat or anything.
Alright.
She believes what she's saying is real.
Yeah. She believes what she's saying is real, and I believe that she believes this. I don't necessarily
She's not
believe every
lying.
word she's saying, but if she's lying, she's not aware of it. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry about that eye.
you said you need help with your lord. What kind of help do you need with him?
Essentially, dragging him out, trying to get him not be a recluse anymore. He's been this way since his wife passed.
It's terrible.
Man,
I meant that to come up. Saturn.
That's terrible.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
No,
So anyway,
I really meant that to come out Saturn.
she's talking.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh boy!
I'm does.
It really is.
Well, all right.
Sindri says, sadly, that's terrible.
Sounds good.
She was a good person.
You're all right. You're all right.
My eyes are watering from laughing at my own stupidity.
Can I just make Sindri's bad
Before-
day the title?
Sindri's bad day. Danny's bad day.
Before we head any further, though, do you mind? Or how's her hair? Like, is she wearing like anything over her head, or does she have long hair, or can we like see her neck?
That's a lot of.
She has longer hair. Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of come back. It's kind of pulled more up into like
Braid
couple different braids.
So
Okay, but
can
so
we
behind
see
the
her
neck,
neck?
so we can see that like her neck.
Yeah.
Do we see anything on her neck?
On investigation and perception.
Investigation.
Does a
See that
passive
neck.
16 see that?
Yeah, I
You
guess it's
should bounce it
investigation.
across the table.
All right.
I was kidding. That's a 6.
One moment.
No. It's 14.
That's a 5.
All right, 16.
16. Okay. Looking around, you don't. I take it you're looking for bite marks.
Yes, that's the main thing that I'm looking
You don't
for
see
here.
anything. You don't see any scars, any bite marks or anything. She has very good complexion.
All right.
Flawless skin. Flawless makeup.
I won't fall for it.
How pretty is
Last pretty face put me under a volcano.
I'd probably say she's pretty. Dark hair. Pretty. It's longer. It's probably about shoulder. Not shoulder. It's probably about shoulder blade length. She's a taller woman. Probably about
She's still short.
5'7".
Yeah, no,
five-
she's short.
Yeah.
Did you forget how
Okay.
tall Sindri is?
Yeah.
Sindri
Weird
is,
flex, but okay.
Sindri is
Okay.
6'4".
Okay.
She's short compared to her. Look, Danny is
You're short
a
compared to us.
5'3.5", so she's a short shit. So my character gets to be tall because I won it.
It's called a Napoleon complex. Just roll with it.
just accept. So
I want to be tall.
Yeah.
looks up. It kind of looks at it, kind of a watch sundial, essentially.
Come on,
It's
that's
advanced.
It is cloudy.
But at this point in time, Surgeon starts to make. He starts to walk up.
Well,
With
was
your
I able
fish.
to? Did I include cooking the fish?
We'll say yes.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'm
Could just
throw
do
the
like
baggage for the
sushi.
hobbin, just coming up with the plates of fish.
What kind of fish?
Probably tuna.
God damn.
Even more tuna.
Dang.
You could never.
Catches a bass. Throw it out.
You say full grown tuna
Throw it
in a
out.
harbor?
I only
Oh
take.
my God.
I only take tuna.
Yeah, I'm just logging one solid tuna.
Daniel, I think you need to learn new fish.
No.
Only tuna.
To be fair, it's not the worst fish to catch.
We can have cod.
Is this your other group?
Yeah, this is our other compatriot.
Alright, well, you're good to go.
Salmon.
Everything seems on the up and up, Surgeon. If you're still wanting to hang back at the guild hall, you can, but
Everything seems fine.
we're gonna be, it seems like, heading into investigate.
Yeah, in his head, don't give in to the peer pressure. Don't give in to the peer pressure.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I'm sure they have very fine food.
I was like,
Sushi.
Yeah, I'm gonna try some of this sushi.
That's probably all he is making, honestly, is just sushi.
good.
Sushi's the right.
That's okay, I'm gonna try it anyway. Sushi is the rice. It is. Don't make me look it up.
Yeah, so y'all start making y'all's way to the castle. It's not a long walk. It's about 15 minutes
Sushi
there.
is a right.
There's a
Rice
small
is
little
the sushi.
path that
But-
leads
well-
there.
The raw fish is actually sashimi.
Yeah.
But she just walks up and there's a small little guard there, kind of just with a halberd, and she's like,
So
heading
this is
through.
like a square
And
rectangle.
he just nods. And she's like,
All sushi
just follow
is
us.
rice.
Or follow me.
Not all rice is sushi.
Exactly.
Warm up.
Looking over the guard, does he match any of this?
Roll perception. He's wearing heavy armor, helmet, and such.
That's fair. 14.
Not from what you can tell now.
It's just like most
Very standard
whales
looking
can't
human.
write
Yeah, that's fair.
Stock human.
Mr. Lego Man.
Yeah.
Yup, that's fair.
But you start walking in the castle grounds. It's starting to get darker, so it's hard to completely see, but there's some
I see
gardens. There's some gardens nearby. Some
Gaslight. I'm kidding.
so
Yeah,
you
I
see different types of plants. There's some looks to be like possibly apple trees and other things planted through. It's not very heavily thick. It's pretty open for the most part. She just takes and walks you all towards the castle,
Are there like torches around lighting the area,
like by the
lanterns and
pathways
stuff?
and such.
So it's not dark.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need light.
Will you be going our separate ways when we get in there, or will you be taking us wherever you're wanting us to go?
That is up to you.
You're leading this investigation.
No, he is.
You're leading this investigation.
I just recently got back, but okay.
Who's leading this investigation?
Look, I'm gonna tell
You
you
are.
right now that
I
Sai
I choose to lead them.
has his head on straight tonight, and I don't. Clearly.
Fair.
So Zai is leading this investigation
All right. So,
so that Sindri can go, every 5 seconds and
Does-
not know what's happening.
does the Lord have any kind of servant entrances to his chambers, or is it only the main door? Any windows or anything?
There's no windows. There's one or two different. There's another smaller entrance. It's more so for like a secret passage, I guess you could say. But other than that, it's the main door. It's more in the middle of the castle, so basically with no
I suppose.
windows or anything.
Yeah, I just suppose that if we're trying to bring him out of his room, it might be best to get a gauge on his current state rather than simply barging through and tearing him out of his room or anything.
I could just go
We're
no.
here for your well-being, Kick.
I'm
You can-
acting as a maid here to, clean or something. I could just
That'd be fair,
and
yeah.
then check on them.
Yeah.
If
Um,
I can turn my weapons over to you guys.
If,
I'm just a very big,
Yep.
tall, beefy maid. Don't worry about it.
From what I've heard, your lord doesn't go out very much. Obviously in light of tragedy, but does he get a lot of visitors, or has he had any in the past year or so?
Does he let
Yeah.
anybody in to clean?
Not that I've seen that.
So his room is entirely locked off.
Well, yeah. I have no idea what the inside looks like currently.
Would you mind helping me dress as a maid so that I can go and attempt to convince him to let me clean?
I can do that, yes.
Okay.
Do the rest of you go with Sindri?
No.
Good.
I mean, maybe you show
Yeah, I was like-
I will turn my
I'm
weapons.
sure Surgeon would look good in a maid outfit.
I'm gonna give my weapons all except for a dagger that I'm going to tie to my leg to Zai to hold on
You
to.
use like the easement.
you have the pouch that can hold more than it should, yes?
I'm done. Give that back. How many
I was
times-
gonna hand it
Actually,
over.
how many? We discussed you giving us potential
I'm
more
fine.
time.
I'm
into
fine
our-
with going in and out up to the amount.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go into my vessel real fast,
Mhm. Yep.
drop my stuff off, and then come back out.
That's fair.
Since I can use the ring more than just once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, it is. It is. Anyway,
It's broke.
Well, I mean, I could get dressed up in outfit.
butler outfit.
Yeah, sure.
How tall are you?
7'5".
I don't know if we have an outfit, but sure we can figure
Will
out
you
something.
Yeah,
have a 6
You might want to watch your
maid
head on the
outfit?
doors.
Bonk.
The dress might be a little
It's a
short
castle.
on
It's
you.
probably fine.
But you go to that door, just look to the outlets, follow me.
How tall is Alcar?
Do whatever you want.
I am 6'2".
So 6'2",
What?
6'4", 7, whatever.
7'5", 7'3", and then ulti.
Ultra, I
At
think,
like-
is 5. He doesn't have it written down. I think he's like 5'2", 5'3".
Ah!
He's the tiny one.
We all play tall characters.
Woo!
And you guys say,
I'm
have the Napoleon
I'm not
complex. How tall is your
6'2".
Yeah, that's tall.
That's not bad.
I did a typo on
That's
You're
not
only-
seven.
You're only 2 inches shorter than me. my character.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense for a tiefling, or not for a tiefling, for a tabaxi.
For
Right,
her
because it's at like
standards.
6 foot normally, so I'm like, oh,
These
he's like
two, they
getting
start
nope,
fucking
slightly
rings
above.
Yeah,
in her
they're
eyes.
huge. I'm
Right.
sorry that, purple are part giant.
You two are like fucking freaks.
Yeah,
and
just
these two are
flipping
all
those-
like, goddamn.
I say he's actually a freak, because that's huge for a tabaxi.
Y'all are just hitting y'all's head in the door.
Hey, Alvar, how about you come
That's
with?
Where are we going?
To get butler outfits?
I go with them.
I'm going to be heading through the servants' passage if at all possible.
Okay.
Is that?
Oh, you're not gonna
is
wait
so-
for us not?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna head like
I
to
already
the,
forgot
to
her
the
name.
door.
Oh,
Sestra.
Sestra.
I never got
Did she
it.
already like go?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like.
she's leading me up.
I don't want to
have
go alone.
to change.
No, but I just don't want to go alone.
Oh, now the company.
It's
more of
very
a-
dim lit.
Coming
here.
out with
Mostly
me,
more
I'm lonely.
candlelight and other things.
Yeah, I'll go with you. I'm not changing you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming for like the servants' passage, so you just grab one of the candle holders and that's your light through it.
Yeah. But you make me a perception check.
Making my way downtown. Faces
Six.
fast.
And I'm home.
10.
10. It takes you a good little bit to find it, but you eventually find that.
I figure
Passage.
I've got time since they're having to get changed and everything.
So, Alcar,
These are
Surging.
long dresses, right?
y'all start
Yeah,
going.
it's the weird
Let's
side.
see.
No.
I'm scared of.
At that height?
Yeah.
Highs or lows, Surging?
Pants
Always
on.
low.
No, they are the long legs. That's just how it looks.
There isn't one for your height. Not at all. But, it would be more like wearing capris and
That's
such.
hilarious.
But, other than that, your stature is able to wear like a jacket.
Right, I'm slender, but I'm tall.
Yeah.
If you wear one of the butler's outfits, you'll look like a stable boy instead.
Yeah.
Look, it's a free outfit. We'll put it
You
on.
put it on. It's nice. Very, very
He
well.
still has the
done.
hat on, though.
Hitman logic. It's a free outfit.
Woo! I'll blend in.
So the dress comes more up to like half shin or something like that instead
Yeah.
of to the floor.
Meanwhile, my pants are
Okay.
like just above me.
He's got breeches on.
But are you wanting to grab like a butler outfit, or are you just?
Nope.
They're really nice clothes.
It's free clothing.
Great.
You like your
They're not-
tattered clothes.
They're not going to be good against acid.
Have you tried?
Have you tried silk versus
Hey.
leather?
It's
Have you tried
acid.
something?
It's acid-proof butler clothes.
Get out of here. No such thing.
All butlers have acid-proof clothes because of the cleaning supplies they use.
Not
No,
medieval
not-
stuff.
No, it's true. Real life stuff.
Prestidigitation doesn't do acid.
This isn't just game knowledge. This is real life knowledge. All butlers have acid-proof clothing.
By the way, I have a question. Does it seem like there's like only fancy clothing here, or does it seem like there's some like random pairs of civilian clothing too?
It's butler clothing and such.
Okay, there's no like hamper full of bloody clothes or anything.
No.
Just checking.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're getting changed. You get it on, and she's like, There was one other thing with the Lord.
Mhm.
I could be wrong, but I do believe most of the reason why I brought y'all here was because I'm pretty sure he was the one that killed his wife.
You have told me that before I got all dressed up, ready to go. It's fine.
It's really hard for us to investigate that. So
It's okay. We'll find out. Did you ever find the body for her? Oh, that's even scarier. All right. Well, I am prepared for this. Straps another dagger on my thigh. Takes one of my flame arrows, breaks it on, sticks it in my pocket. It's good. I'm gonna have that on me.
Flame shiv, one fire.
yeah, all right, you do that. You decide to go back. You meet up with Dalcar and
I'm like, can you give me?
Altril.
I go,
Yeah,
can
no.
you give me like a bucket of? Does she give me like a bucket of cleaning
Altril will get
supplies?
close. Yeah, she'll give you that.
Okay. That way, you know, I'm showing up to clean, not just to stand there and look pretty.
Although, I guess with the clothing department, Thunder would make a comment to Alcar, like, they certainly didn't make these with tails in mind.
Yeah.
I don't
As it's
imagine
just,
so.
snap
Yeah, no,
upwards.
yeah, pretty much just kind of like cut a small slit so the tail works. And then fluffing the jacket. It's not as good as my normal jacket. Here, you mind holding these and just bag of holding the normal outfit?
Well, I'm gonna go.
I'll add fancy clothing to my inventory.
I'm gonna go to the door. Open the
And
room.
your parentheses needs to be
Okay,
taken.
she directs you there, but then
I get to the door and I knock.
Wait, you're going without us?
I mean, if you guys follow, you follow. But if not,
y'all
I'm
saw
gonna
him.
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
I'm
I
sorry.
was like, I'm sorry, what? Because I remember we split off just for like dressing purposes.
yeah, there's kind of like two different doors. And then
Okay, gotcha.
going back out.
We follow, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to the door and I'm gonna knock.
You don't hear anything.
I'll take them.
Knock again.
You knock again.
I'm like quickly like mixing something up.
Oh,
My
that's my
lord,
drink.
please let us in so we can clean.
Pick it on.
You haven't had your room cleaned in a very, very long time.
I'm gonna just stand out of the way of the doorway so
Do
that
I
when it
hear
opens,
any
I'm
of
not
this?
there.
Make me a perception check.
This has been going so well.
Oh, I see. We're like a group and then you're on
I am nothing if not consistently average.
maybe stop rolling on the mat.
Yeah, no, Devin, here.
Sure. Here, I'm gonna truck it in and have it land on the mat. See what I roll.
That is how you're rolling from now on.
All right, I have to bounce it out of here, off the table, and
Into
think
mine.
almost off the can into that.
This is the way.
This is the way. Yeah, so, you still don't hear anything. You hear kind of, my lord, and then nothing. But you're going down this passage more and come along to a small little door there. You definitely happen to crouch down and squeeze as you're going through.
I wait a little bit. I knock again. My lord, please, I insist. You come to the door and allow us to at least clean. You haven't been out in months.
You still don't hear anything.
I try the door maybe.
Want me to pour acid in it?
Do you know how to pick locks?
You get up to the door, do you
I
try it?
do, but
Technically,
servant's
outro
door.
does, but
Yeah.
Alti, can you pick this lock for us?
I mean, I do not.
I'm mainly gonna be kind
oh,
of.
that's right.
I'm gonna be keeping an ear out to see if I hear anything from inside the room, or if I hear them knocking at the door or anything like that.
Okay, at this point, you would start hearing some knocking. Would it be pounding?
Essentially. I'm really...
But nothing from inside the room. Nothing from inside the room though.
Hustling!
No,
Hustling!
no groans, no movement or anything.
You don't hear
Housekeeping?
anything now.
Housekeeping?
Okay. I gotta ask, because maybe there's something here. When you're using these tools, obviously you add proficiency and provision with it.
Yeah.
Like, does that include your dex at all?
Yes.
It does.
It does.
So, with the alchemy, should I have been adding my intelligence?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would that have?
So then I did get
I didn't even catch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one more ink to you.
Oh, okay.
You said just
Write it down
proficiency, and my brain was
So,
like,
right,
"Oh, this
16.
sounds weird."
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, because I always forget what tools are for what stats.
It's because they have an in-depth description on what they can say, but they didn't add a stat tag on it, which would
I
have been
know.
nice.
A lot of the tool stuff is in Xanathar's is the
Okay.
issue. Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm
But
going to-
Altro's like,
Oh, wait, hold
I
on.
have these tools.
Before you do.
I also do.
Before you do. I knock again. Anything? Sir, if you do not open this door, I will be forced to make my own way into this room.
You can go your own way.
I'll sit there and get on.
Yeah.
Anything? Okay, gentlemen.
I
We
will,
are going
since
to-
we're both proficient, I'm going to do the help action to this,
You sure?
so you can have advantage. Yep.
And you can do a help action on you as well. What is your dex?
Plus 2.
Up to you.
Is ours the same? Or I feel like yours
No,
is higher.
it is 20.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Give it to him.
I'm going to,
Not 20.
Let's go!
He just bends down.
standing a little bit away, I am going to cast Armor Actifis, just kind of
Okay.
like on the inside of the coat.
My lord, we've unlocked the door, and I am coming in.
At this point, I'm gonna be peeking. I'm gonna be peeking in the servants.
It's a very loud creak.
I'm gonna go.
Like it hadn't been moving forever. You go in. It's very dusty in there.
I have my hand on my side like it's a gun.
There
that's
is
just a vial.
Fireplace lit. In there. It's kind of dim. Hasn't been had log. You can tell logs haven't been put on it for a little bit. And
Are there
you
logs
see
in here?
there are. Excuse me. You can see like bookshelves full of books. Very thick layer of dust on them. There are some piles of books on tables, scattered notes and other things, and just a tall, one of those like tall chairs.
Yeah.
Not a recliner, but very tall.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
One of those really nice, almost thrown back chairs.
Yeah.
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 Just sitting there, kind of back, like towards the two doors.
So aside from dust and scattered books and whatnot, is there any other messes? Blood, perhaps?
You see like dinner plates and other things, but
Is it messy?
no.
Where am I peering into the room from?
You're kind of peering through. It's more so like, say here's the room.
Yeah.
The door's right here. You're kind of from over here on this side.
All right.
Yeah.
So we've got room.
So
I
like,
guess-
here's the door.
All right.
You're peering from over here, and the chair's kind of like pointing back to this direction.
Back is this way, so
Yeah.
its back is to both of us.
And the fireplace is like right here.
My place is there. Is there a bed at all in this room?
You don't see a bed now.
Interesting. Looking up, do I see anything?
See a ceiling.
Okay.
Nothing on the ceiling.
I come in. My lord, are you in here?
Who enters my domain?
I'm gonna make a copy of myself behind me in the sermon.
I am one of your maids.
I said to leave me be.
I do not care.
Oh,
Respectfully, sir,
guard is.
you cannot lock yourself away like this forever.
I can do whatever I want.
I am here to clean, and then I will leave you. But this place is a mess. You can't live like this. You're a lord.
Do whatever you want. Just leave me be.
I'm gonna go around and start actually cleaning. I'm gonna actually start dusting,
Alright, you said
cleaning up dinner plates. I'm gonna instruct these guys. You clean over there, and you clean over there. Pick up those plates, put them over here.
I do my best.
You see Sindri
have-
start to whip them and shape, be like, we're gonna clean
I'm
this room.
watching from the servant's door. I'm just like slightly cracked, just enough to like get an eye on the room by moving my head around. Just like, what the hell?
Thunder's probably a little
Like-
bit confused. Like the bed, like who has 5 sheets?
No, there
There
isn't
isn't
a
a
bed.
bed.
Oh, there isn't a bed.
No, it's
Oh.
it's room with a high-backed chair in one corner, pointing towards the corner.
Is there at least a bookcase?
A
Oh,
fireplace.
there's a lot of bookcases.
Okay,
Is it
Just
in-
lining the wall.
Is it in alphabetical order?
In some places there is, some places there isn't, some others like you can tell.
I'm gonna start fixing it.
Okay.
So are you alphabetical?
So I don't think I've-
title, author, genre, what?
First letter on the book.
Just not even by title, but if the author's name comes first on the book,
Yeah.
by author. Oh, that is horrendous.
Oh, that hurts me.
Yeah, what do you say?
Me too.
Since I probably don't have actual cleaning supplies, could I like
I toss you a rag.
actually
I have a bucket with rags and stuff.
Acid.
I toss you.
this will clean it right up? Mel's fucking table.
Nice and clean. Oh yeah.
This bad boy called
I was
so
about to see. I was like,
many
if I could use any herbs through my herbalism kit to like freshen up the smell.
I'd say so, yeah.
Presto.
How many things?
Rosemary.
How many things are lit in here?
Just the fireplace.
Do you
I am
press
going to
There
go-
and there is a small little candle, kind of like
I don't
almost
have that,
empty,
so
right
no.
on a nightstand next to it.
I'm gonna go around
Yeah.
to every candle I can find in this room and light them.
Turn those off.
Turn them on.
Sir, I need to be able to see
Sorry,
clean.
put those out.
I was like, I'm sorry.
I put
Turn on the
out.
lights.
I put out all of the ones in his peripheral. That's it. Everything else stays on. As I clean. And I go, have you had dinner tonight, sir?
Yes.
Are you still hungry or need anything else?
I'm fine.
That's what it's just keeping. You really shouldn't stay locked up in here, you know.
I'm fine.
It's not good for your health.
I don't care about my health.
But sir, you should. You are the lord of this land. You have people. I'm not. Sindri's not laughing. Danny is. You have people that you rule over, and they count on you.
This land can rule itself.
That's not a very good way to look at it, sir.
Would you like an Evan Frostberry?
When you're done, be gone.
Just
Is that a yes or a no?
Oh, do you actually go over there? Or you like staying behind?
I'm like just from wherever I am in the room, just asking you.
Does he even know what that is? Maybe.
I'm gonna leave it on this table for you. I'm gonna leave him one Ever Frostberry.
Is it on his end table, the main table, or what?
the side table next to him with the candle.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, but I'm just having the thought of you walk in someone's room, you go, you want a raspberry? Sure, and you leave a singular raspberry.
Yeah.
Basically.
There you go. That'll get you. As you go along, you see him. You see kind of his arm side, very his clothes look terrible. His skin's very pale, kind of frail and such. He's just holding
Just kind of like paper.
a bourbon glass essentially, just full, and he just looks and just see the same arm, just eats it.
Just shrug. I'm done cleaning my end. I'm out.
Do you need any other drink, food, or anything?
No, I have everything I need here to wither away.
More logs on the fire?
No,
I'm gonna
the
start.
cold's nice.
He's in front of. Is he in front of the
He's to the side.
fireplace? He's to the side. What's in front of him?
A corn.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, he's
Nothing
being
else.
real weird.
How dusty is this corner?
Pretty fucking
Is there
dusty.
any bookshelf or anything in front of him?
No.
But it's dusty.
You see, kind of there's like a stack of books kind of in front of him and such.
I'm gonna move over there and dust it. I don't even care. I'm just gonna be like,
Do you look at him? Keep your back to him? Or what?
I'll give him a glance, not really stare, but I'm gonna be like, sir, and then I'm gonna keep cleaning.
From what you can tell, he's very sunken face, very pale. His hair has gotten super long, very long beard, unkempt, shaggy and such, very dark black. He just kind of sneers at you as you cleaning.
As I'm doing, I'm like, I'll send a bath up for you. Keep cleaning.
I've never seen you here before.
Oh yes, I'm fairly new. As I just keep cleaning.
Am I by the door when I hear that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just looking towards a direction, just like.
I do have a question.
What is your name?
Oh, my name is Sindri.
I don't recall hiring them. A
You did
person
not.
by that name.
You did not hire me. Your butler did. As I keep cleaning.
I have a butler?
Yeah, you have a butler. And a head maid. Quite a kitchen staff, too. Very friendly, all of them. They were telling me that you hadn't had your room cleaned in a while, and I told them I'm pretty persistent, so I would get it done.
There should be nobody left here.
Oh, well, you have quite a staff left here. That's what I'm going to tell. I haven't seen anybody but the one maid in the guards, right?
Yeah.
You have quite a staff here.
I walk through these halls. There's nobody else here.
Well,
Not even Sestra, your headman.
She hasn't been here in ages.
Oh no.
what do you mean she hasn't been here in ages? She just showed me in.
Where is she?
Calm down, Batman.
I do not know. She went off to do her own tasks.
You just see him kind of getting up, starting to stand.
I'm reaching for my Bible.
I turned to him. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need help standing, sir? I'm gonna hold my
Snap,
hand out for
crackle,
him.
pop.
I'm gonna hold my hand out for him.
He grabs and
I help him out.
even with Phil, you can see there's strength behind.
So I help him out.
He's very cold.
Sir, are you sure that you don't need that fire? That you feel awful cold, sir?
I'm fine.
listen to him. I think he's fine.
Where is it you need to go? I can escort you there. Make sure you get there safely.
To find her.
Oh, again, I don't know where she is. I'm gonna kind of look over and be like, kind of glancing towards where, like, the door is, like, go. I'm trying to
I'm by the door.
I'm trying to convey to you to, like, get out and maybe find somebody without actually saying it. So if your character gets it, he gets it. But I'm gonna be like,
Insight.
I'll.
Yeah.
Do this to me.
I'm just
Okay,
chilling
good.
in the servants' tunnel with like a hand
Yeah,
axe.
that's a 19 on insight.
Do I? I mean,
Just say you understand.
I hear all of this, but
I'm just
like,
gonna nod and just.
you're organizing books. Do you pay attention?
as
Oh, those
with
books got
a
you.
passive of 15, do I notice any hinting?
Say here.
I will leave the room and try to find Sestra.
I'm probably too high up on.
What is your passive stealth then?
Passive stealth would be 7 because disadvantage is a -5 to passive, right?
Yeah. Disadvantage.
You're like,
What is that person doing
What one?
in the servant's tunnel? He just kind of looks.
Oh, I believe he was cleaning. We're really trying.
Deception?
We're really trying to get this place
just
clean.
look quick. Oh, he's cleaning.
Dakota, to describe it real quick, what I'm gonna do
14.
using my magical affinity.
Does he notice? Is it 14?
Come out. What were you saying?
I was gonna say using my magical affinity, getting the impression seeing Alcar Leva, I'm like way up on the shelf. I'm just going to do one of those Hollywood backdrop things. I'm gonna use silent image and basically put myself in the cube with the cube looking like I'm not there. So I'm making like a still image cube of the area minus me.
Oh, so like if anyone moves around, it's very obvious.
Yeah,
that
so
it's
if
just
they
an
walk
illusionary
like within
cube.
5 feet, I'll suddenly appear because they went into the illusion.
I see what you're saying. That's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Go ahead and roll me that deception, I believe it is, with that, right?
Only if they suspect there's a.
Yeah, no, it's they can
Yeah.
make an investigation check
Yeah,
against spell save DC.
but that's good for a minute. So you let me know if I need to cast it.
But as far as come
Oh.
out from the servant,
You go ahead and make a deception.
Okay,
If it's higher than your 12 save, you
Alright.
can use it.
then use the DC.
oh
Jesus!
Sorry, guys.
Cat's knocked over the camera.
oh, spooked me.
Spooked me too.
I probably should have been more spooked.
Gave me a minor heart attack. I'm not gonna lie.
Should
Go ahead and try to pull the feet out more. You're going to be lowered, so that's fine. Come up there, tilt it up a little bit.
one moment while we deal with some technical difficulties.
Yeah, sorry.
If you want to get feedback.
Okay.
It's fine.
It'll be quick.
Yeah.
Just you.
Oh wait,
I mean, you don't have to do that. No, I like the height that it was at.
Dakota.
No, go back down.
I only took it up like a half inch.
You took it up more than that.
Yeah, I think it pops up. But tilt
try to
it
tilt
more
it upward.
straight.
Yeah, the camera itself.
The reason why I can't do be right back is I wouldn't see the camera.
No,
tilt
No,
up.
Oh,
No. So grab the top of the camera and pull it back towards you. There you go.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
then turn it in
That
your
way.
direction. A little bit more.
Actually,
dang it! It keeps.
move that entire
Oh, just-
pole that way.
Yeah, so angle is good there. No, angle's good there. Move the pole towards your side of the table.
More.
A bit more. And that Smash Bros. Assist trophy. Camera, move this way.
You should be good right there. Alright!
Alright. Sorry, peeps.
That's kind of weird. But
Yeah.
it's alright.
That works.
Technical difficulty. Sorry about that. So,
Blame the cat.
what was your charisma this
Total of 15
15? Is that higher than you UC?
by 1.
Okay. Alright. So, you do that. You cast a spell, and you got the square around you. Do you come out? Or do you stay back there?
I'm gonna back off into the surface tunnels and try and find a way out into a nearby hallway or something.
Okay.
Is that you?
No, you're fine. No, you do that. It just takes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you go along. He's like, was that an assassin? It'd be fine if he killed me. He just starts walking towards the entrance to go leave the room.
I don't follow him.
Yeah, you do that. You go and look for Sestra.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a perception.
Wonder what my
9.
You aren't seeing her anywhere in this castle currently.
As we walk, though, I'm gonna be like, sir, you seem to be upset by the idea of Sestra. Is there something wrong?
I banished her.
Without trying to pry too much, may I ask why?
I'd rather not say.
Why are you alone here, sir?
Because I have nothing left.
You have an entire people.
Those aren't my people.
So why do you stay?
Like I said, there's nothing. Nowhere to go. No one to go to.
Have you tried making new friends? Family?
It's pointless. They all die.
I know plenty of people that have lived hundreds of years. Wouldn't they be worth befriending?
Everyone dies. He just continues walking through the castle.
How long have you been locked up here, sir?
I have no idea.
No windows.
What year is it? I'm asking him.
I don't know.
he gives you a date before the starfall.
Mind you, I've been there. But I know that it's the old. Here you go.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. One second, let me do some math. What happened?
Okay, bye. One over time.
No.
Did you just say no Louis Vuitton?
No, have a good time. Louis Vuitton. Get that shit out of here.
Okay, bye, no Louis Vuitton. I was like, okay.
It's the year 440.
What year is it for real?
502.
Yeah.
Sir? I hate to tell you, but it's the year 502.
Good. I'm wasting away faster than I thought.
How is that good, sir?
How many times do I have to say this? I don't want to live.
I have an interesting question for you then. You are the lord of this land. You have some money, right?
Yeah,
Why not hire someone to kill you?
that would be meaningful.
What if you had an epic duel to the death?
Wouldn't be meaningful either. The only thing my life is worth is waste.
What if you went on a grand adventure? Use it for something good.
That takes time and effort.
Wouldn't it be worth putting it in, though?
No. There's no one to put it in with.
Well, let's just poppycock.
You're poppycock.
Sir, there are entire adventure guilds right down there in the city. Join one. Go on an adventure. Have fun. Find meaning. Don't just sit here and waste away.
Why not?
Because what good are you doing for yourself or anybody else just wasting away?
Punishment.
What for?
He's not going.
He's in the angst, the brood.
You can try to persuade him if you want to.
Sir, at risk of upsetting you, is this about your wife?
No. Do not mention that.
Oh.
Claws just kind of comes out of his hand.
Claws?
I put my hands up.
More like ready to fight.
Okay.
Long nails.
Okay.
Yeah. Saber tooth.
Yeah.
Not,
I was
not
just like,
Wolverine.
Yeah, no.
what's going on here?
I put my hands up. At no disrespect for you, sir. I don't know what happened. But I'm sure whatever it was entirely your fault.
It was my fault.
Sorry, I'm trying really hard not to kill me now.
Aren't you still in there?
I am so
Yeah, I was
stressed.
gonna wait like a full
It's
minute
just-
for my spell to
We're
expire.
walking.
Oh, yeah, no,
You're
it's been.
Oh,
It's been
Oh.
a minute.
They've been walking for a good while. You come back out, you don't see them.
Okay,
Yeah, you probably come out around the point where
Okay.
the spell fades.
What was he saying? He said it was his fault.
Yeah.
Without knowing the circumstances, I can't say for certain. But with how sad you are, it couldn't have been entirely your fault. You seem very upset. That means whatever happened, you didn't do on purpose. Or you didn't cause it.
The blood on my hands is purpose.
What?
I don't know what. I don't know what happened. It all was so fast.
Have you talked to anybody about it?
Why would I?
Closure.
There's nobody to talk to.
I'm right here.
Oh, what are y'all three doing?
Oh no.
So I haven't found
Sindri's
such-
having a therapy session. What are you guys doing?
I'm
She's
just
not
like,
in the castle.
realizing what's going on.
because she's not
Yeah,
here.
what's going on?
So like, I've
Don't
searched
look.
enough to know she's not here anymore. Like,
Yeah, I'll probably come down from the
go.
bookshelf. While I was messing around with the bookshelves, did I discover any like secret passage and
No, you didn't.
Okay. Did I get a paper cut at any point?
Oh, yes. There's a lot of books.
Just double checking one thing, even though it's not what I'm currently thinking is the case. Did the King's clothes look about 5 to 10 years out of fashion?
I mean,
They're
you can
not
tell.
king, but lords.
You can tell they were
Tattered, aged.
tattered in age, but I mean they're king's clothes. They even tattered in age, they still have a nicety to
Okay. So it's probably not a revenant sitting brooding in a room.
them.
no.
It's a vampire sitting brooding in.
That is not my concern in the least.
You know what? The Revenant was probably a vampire.
I can tell you, it's probably not a vampire. I can also tell you there was probably a slip of the tongue earlier.
Oh.
What? What?
Nothing.
It's all stuff that my character wouldn't have heard, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, so Thunder will come down from the bookshelf. By the way, was there any books that seemed interesting to him while he was sorting? Just out of
What would
curiosity?
seem interesting to Surgeon?
I would say probably adventure, far off land, maybe magic. Actually, probably magic, then adventure, far off land.
You find a good amount of books. They are, you can definitely tell their age. Most of these are probably about 20 years old, if not more. Nothing new, fancy or anything, but just mostly talking about magics, the Starfall. What was that place called? The vampire place. My brain's
Oh, I have it in my notes. 1 second.
Yeah, you weren't having this conversation in your character chat, so I can't find it quickly.
Oh, sorry, I took physical notes.
What? No, you were doing it in normal DM. Character chat.
It was okay.
Oh shit.
Nylon, Nylon. Yeah, nylon.
Shit.
Nylon. Yeah. It just books on nylon and such. There are stuff talking about Zooport, about its founding, more like bookkeeping and other things. Yeah.
But do I get the impression that the timeline doesn't quite line up? Like these are a lot older than current day.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna assume that Alti's with one of you folks.
Oh, yeah.
I assumed he was probably off just searching the halls of this castle for something interesting.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
would
he
say
does.
that.
Sure, we'll do that.
Because that seems like something that Alti would do.
That does seem like something Alti would do.
I, after emerging from the servants' halls, though, am probably going to just kind of be going through the halls of this castle,
Well, real
trying to
quickly,
find Sindri.
Okay, well,
Thunder before that, because he was in the same room.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, since she hasn't distracted at the moment, should we at least look at the desk?
You can feel free to, but I'm more worried about her safety right now.
All right, that's fair. I'll quickly run up with you in a second.
All right.
would you
just
want?
listen for
Sindri's
the
too
sound
big
of
for
jangling?
her.
Would you want to find her fast or take time to find her?
I'm gonna probably try and find her pretty.
Right,
Yeah.
Perception.
Try and find her on the sooner side of things.
Sindri's way too brave for her own good.
You're gonna lie.
22.
22? Yeah, it takes 5 minutes, so you can kind of. And there's times that he gets louder with his voice, and he's dragging his feet a lot. He's not in prime or anything.
And I'm not really having to worry about other footfalls, apparently.
You can hear Sindri pissing
Which
him
is
off
one of the reasons why I'm
occasionally.
like, yeah, but that's one of the reasons why I'm like, I should probably find her on the sooner side of things, because it sounded like there was a full castle staff, and there is no one here.
Yeah, no,
Something's not adding.
You come up there and you find them, and he's looking sad and distraught, and he's just there listening.
So, you said it happened fast. What happened?
Roll your perception. Persuasion, sorry.
Not feeling that dice. I'm afraid it's gonna roll bad.
I mean,
The left one.
you kind of were feeling it.
There's a few on the left.
Well, that's your problem.
Green. Okay, why not?
You said green, I'm looking for the green one.
I thought there was a green D20 near the top, near the right.
No, that was a D12.
Okay. Yeah, I will allow this with advantage. You sure you don't want to go into the dice?
That's much better.
22.
Okay.
This is 16.
She went on a rampage. You would have come up at this point.
Mm-hmm.
While I was gone somewhere, I don't even remember at this point. And I couldn't stop her. The only way was to take her life, and now I'm atoning for that in my own way.
Looking around, do I notice any kind of insignias for this lord?
Oh, that's why he said make room.
One moment.
Oh, it's Billy?
I guess so.
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Switch over.
Oh,
everybody.
hello.
What's up?
You just want to pull the chairs this way and pull that over
I guess,
there.
yeah, and then
Or okay. Hello, 1 second. We have our final member. Finally showed up. I will no, actually do that after I get to you after I talk with
My apologies.
Zai. No, you're good. You're fine. Fine. But yes, we're gonna learn outros. So Zai, I would say you're able to find more insignias and such. I didn't actually.
Don't worry,
But-
no one's dying.
You're able to see.
Do
What do
they
you want?
potentially have a wolf design on them?
Let's find out.
You know
That's a
what
good question.
you're leaning towards? I feel really stupid at the moment.
They don't.
No? Okay. I'm still rather skeptical of all this.
My lord, I have another mildly difficult question to ask you. And I mean no offense. What was she?
What do you
And
mean?
what are you?
That's what you mean. He just kind of snarls and you see things.
Mm-hmm.
He is a vampire.
No.
He's not a vampire?
No.
Where do you think he is?
Claws, rampage, knight, werewolf?
He's a vampire. I shouldn't have
Alright.
said balls earlier.
Okay.
But
I was
My-
also wondering if claws was a slip of the tongue or
it
not.
was a slip of the tongue.
So
Sorry.
vampires have claws.
But yeah, they do
Yeah.
have claws.
He has really long nails,
Yeah,
like,
fair.
he doesn't care. So, you're good, though.
Okay.
I see what you mean.
That's
though.
why I was curious.
No,
You're
you're good. But no, you can definitely tell just from him that he's a vampire.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, oh,
Oh, thanks,
so my suspicions were right.
You were probably thinking because he was like mangy and whatnot.
Windowless room,
it's
avoiding
still nothing
avoiding
for-
the
Moon.
Yeah, got you.
You to hate yourself over.
It is, I killed her.
That you saved a bunch of people.
I could have saved her if I tried.
How do you know?
I just didn't try. So fast.
Why didn't you?
What game?
Why didn't you try? What was it that made you not try?
At this point, it was to save people. You know, she killed my friend. It was to save her because she didn't want to kill people. I don't know. A lot. Nothing. I don't know anymore.
If you say it was to save her because she didn't want to kill people, do you think she would actually hold it against you now?
She probably wouldn't. But I
And
still
why-
hold it against myself.
Do you think she would want you to live like this?
You're
I'm
like,
so scared he's gonna like fucking flip on Sindri any minute. Okay, anyway.
You got a bodyguard a couple paces back.
She doesn't know that. She
You're
hasn't
doing-
noticed you.
you're doing the
Are
two
you
something
the
right
one
now.
that was in the hall?
Oh, he's noticed him. Now I'm gonna notice you.
You smell bad.
So I've heard,
You aren't alive, are you?
in a way.
Sindri's eyes go wide.
Not the same
I
form.
sense no flowing blood through your veins.
Not the same form that. You're correct, but it's not the same method that plagues you, nor it sounds the residents of this city. Sounds like, if you were unaware, you're not the only vampire here. Your wife's rampage may have not been fully contained by your actions.
There should be nobody that she killed. Should have been turned.
The concern isn't who she killed, it's who she left alive. Or unalive.
I need to ask another question. The girl you banished. Starts with an S, what is it?
Sindri!
Sin-
No,
Sin-
that's
Sindri
true.
would know.
Sindri.
Saffron.
Sestra.
That's true.
Danny's terrible with names. Sindri's not. Sestra. Was she a vampire as well?
Yeah, she was my attendant.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Why did you banish her?
I was sure she had a hand in it.
I don't even know the situation. I don't know.
I'm afraid if not your wife's, turning somebody and then spiraling, I think Sestra may have turned more people, and it's becoming an issue for the town below. I hate to bother you with this, but
I should have just taken care of it all at the beginning. I can tell you it wasn't my wife.
then it must be Sestra.
The only people my wife killed was the previous lord. My friend. Where is she?
I'm going to before he says the where is she, I want Sindri to do an incredibly brave and incredibly stupid thing. And as he says that, she puts her hand on his shoulder, comforting him, trying to just be comforting towards him. Incredibly stupid and incredibly brave and incredibly stupid. There's my fabulous sign.
You place your hand on his shoulder, and kind of snarls and flunches, but
I'll pull it back.
doesn't do anything.
I'll pull it back slowly, not like jerking back like I'm scared, but just slowly. Like I recognize that he didn't really appreciate it, but that I'm not scared of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just slowly pull back. And when is he still gonna ask where she is?
Oh yeah, very angrily.
I don't know. She led us here to. I'll be honest with you, because I haven't completely been. She led us here because she thought we could help you. At least that's what she told me.
She said
I
she
don't
wanted to get
think-
you out of your room.
I don't think she's going to try to be truthful to me. And I think you might actually now be in danger, and that's my fault.
Do you have any guards still around the castle?
Or guards at the gates for passings.
Alright, so those...
I sent everyone away.
I would say those still seem to be under your employ, but they also seem to let her in, so... And us in, alongside her, so they may be under her thrall.
Loki, no. Get away from it. Come here, Loki.
You are. And both of you are adventurers. Battle Dawn, correct?
Correct.
That's what it says on the medal.
That you don't currently have.
on this.
Well, yeah, it
You
would have been. It would have just
don't
been
currently
Sindri.
have. I have my.
Yeah, you haven't gone. You haven't picked yours back up.
Oh, yeah.
We sent them in to get
Did even,
repaired.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
They were actually enchanted, like they said they were.
Okay. Well,
To get actually imprinted to you and get you actually official members.
okay.
But
I don't think I was actually there for that, so I might...
no, that was
time.
last session.
Yeah, I was out of
Alright.
time at that point.
You were there for that.
That was the very
Okay.
beginning. Of
It
it.
Yeah,
the
that was
very,
right
very
before I
beginning.
was after.
This is right before you blipped out.
Yeah,
Cool.
you kind of got back and.
I
But,
said I was gonna pick up Zai's and then forgot that we all forgot to pick them up.
Cool. Yep, sounds good.
Then can I hire?
Yes.
No.
Bring her to me.
I would like to lock you back in your room for now. I feel you're safe in there, and she
That's
can't get to
fine.
you.
I'm
But I can bring her back.
I'd say we may want to move one of the bookcases in front of the servants' store, as that did not appear to be locked.
She can't enter.
Shouldn't she not be? I don't know all of the rules for your kind, but
You do, Thunder read it and told you.
I don't. You do.
yeah.
No, Thunder did
Doesn't-
relate.
Lots of with the book.
Thunder
No.
did relate to the party. One of the things was they have to have permission to enter.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was going to say is I don't necessarily know for this particular vampire if they follow all of those same rules or not. So I'm just going to double check. Shouldn't she not be able to enter the grounds as she's been banished, or since she was given permission once to enter, does she still retain that permission?
Seeing how I only stay in my room, or my study, it's probably more so my residence.
That is fair. So if if we had more time, we could try to have you reclaim the castle. But for now, it does seem like that would be the safest.
We'll escort you back there and make sure you're safe before we go find her.
He starts walking back to the direction of the study.
Had a long one.
Outrills. Question.
So,
You would have been in the room when they opened it up and started talking.
Yeah, you
They
actually unlocked
left-
the door for us.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
makes
did.
sense.
With like, I don't even remember what it was, but it was good.
I gave you advantage of thieves tools since I can.
Wasn't
use
it
too.
a nat 20?
Yeah, it was nat 20. You've been down.
Oh, great. 26. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm after the Lord left the room. Vast. What would you have wanted to do?
I
Would
was-
you have followed along? Would you have gone somewhere else? Followed them?
I have an instant question. Give it to me. What's this about? Butler?
Oh.
So when we first came into the castle, I decided that the best way to try and get in there and get to the Lord and talk to him and actually be there was to dress as help
Oh, okay.
and then get into the room. Well, we knocked and he didn't let us in, so you picked the lock, and we still went in as the help. He's dressed in a butler outfit. I'm dressed in a maid outfit. He's not dressed in anything.
Yeah.
Would
Zaya's
Alti? Zaya's not either. Would Alti have dressed in a butler outfit?
Yeah, Thunder
I
was just
said
taking
There would
the
have been
clothing.
some for you.
I said sure.
Searching, you can tell
The top half's fine,
The
but like
length-
the pants are more like shorts.
he's
on
wearing
them.
capris at this point.
So I literally walked into the room after you unlocked it for us and went, all right, get to cleaning, and actually ordered you guys to clean so that I could, kind of get something going with the Lord.
I freshened the air with herbs.
Thunder decided to
And
clean
mostly
the
dusted.
bookshelves and reorganize the alphabetical order by the first letter that came up on the cover.
Sorry.
The worst way to do it.
I probably would have just started moving things around, and I most likely would end up like hearing this end conversation at best.
So you would have followed them, okay.
So, I got him talking, and I told him about his helper that let us in, Sinestra.
Sestra.
I mean, he is
Cilantro.
pretty sinister.
True.
Alright.
This is Miranda all over again.
We have we have the
All right.
name of the episode.
What?
Sindri's very mad, no
Yeah.
good day.
But yeah, this is Maya
Canon.
all over again. Did I get it right that time?
I will say that all this
Huh?
has been in common.
Is it Myra?
Maya.
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 Like the Mayans.
Maya.
Well, he said Maya, and then I thought you said Myra, so whatever.
Now you get it.
Okay.
But yeah. So you would have come along and
My brain no working.
No, it's Moira.
Hello, Dakota. I did have a question.
what's up?
I was going to investigate just the table to see if there's any like important notes or
Right,
something.
yeah.
Since at that point I didn't know for sure he was a vampire, so
Yeah.
just kind of see if there's anything more particular in his study.
Like cesspool.
SESTRA.
Like cesspool. Cestra.
Yeah,
Sure,
that's your way to remember it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It works. But
It just works.
it just works. But looking make me an investigation check.
Anyway,
Sure
I'm gonna
thing.
finish explaining to
Where am I
Miller
missing?
real fast.
Go ahead.
So, I told him that Sestra let us in there, and he got really upset and was like, "Where is she? I banished her." And
Yeah.
then started leaving the room. Well, Sindri ended up actually helping him up out of his chair and is escorting him down the hall, for still pretending to be his
Yeah.
maid, and got him to tell her, all kinds of stuff just by asking, literally, and trying to be nice.
There you go.
So you've heard that he is a vampire. He killed his wife because she went on a rampage.
He hasn't. That was all in common.
Oh. You heard Sindri
So-
talking to him. You heard him get a little
So-
angry. You heard him be nice. You
Here's
heard him
the
get angry again.
Nothing physical has happened. So he's just sitting here until something does happen.
You saw Sindri put her hand on his shoulder, trying to be comforting him, flinch away a little bit, so her retract her hand.
Yeah.
And then they talked with Zai a little bit, and now have turned back and are heading back to his room.
He just
That's
kinda,
what you've seen.
you see him stop. Just kind of look to the side and he's like,
You do know he's a vampire, though. 'cause
"What
he's
are
very
you,
distinct.
child?"
Worst nightmare in that one.
He
I'm
doesn't-
sorry, he doesn't speak common.
Yeah.
He speaks infernal.
An infernal. What are you, child?
Me?
Uh-oh.
What is Alti again?
What do you mean?
What race is Alton?
I don't think we even know that. We just know.
We
that
technically, you know,
What is it?
As far as we're aware, half elf.
half elf.
Let's see that. But there's something else there as well.
Yeah, that's those dopey scoundrels.
Something I've never seen.
Yeah.
But oddly familiar.
I don't like that either.
What's he talking
Are you
about?
half mangy?
I
The
know.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know, he's just half elf, half apple.
Oh,
Oh.
gross.
Are you half dragon?
Okay.
What's dragon?
Are you half
Nutty.
tiefling?
No, but my sister's the team.
Badass.
Sister from the orphanage, yeah?
Happy buddy?
But he's like, I don't
He
know.
just-
What am I?
I don't know.
Thank you, Red.
Oh,
Red, he's just standing there looking.
oh, actually, I should have known because you said buddy. You don't like words.
Well, Alti, he has asked us to retrieve Sestra and bring her back here to him.
Okay.
We'll have to find her.
This shouldn't be that bad.
This may be a strange ask, all things considered, but do you have any holy water stored here on the premises?
No.
Where we can get some.
I would assume the churches.
Most likely,
Fair.
if they're still in business.
They are still there. In
Could
fact,
I
that's
make holy
where
water?
Sestra met us. Which I would assume hallowed ground is somewhat of a no-go for you.
Generally.
Probably depends on the god, too.
I suppose.
You did say God of death.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there.
The god of death. That's where we were. At the temple for her. That's when we were at, right?
Possibly.
I met her at Drop Storms.
Was the
Oh.
storms?
Yeah,
She wasn't
I
in the
remember.
building. or
No,
anything.
she was right outside.
Yeah. Walking past.
Yeah, no, I suppose we didn't
Faces
actually...
past.
We didn't
And hung
enter the buildings at all, did we, with her?
Nope.
We,
Stayed outside.
we met her outside.
That was our first mistake.
That's a red flag if I've ever heard of one.
Yeah,
Is it
I'm
really?
sorry. No.
I suppose with our current knowledge it is, but as we were working at the time,
I mean, we were suspicious of her. But, like, we wanted in the castle.
Yeah.
Because of all the weird vampire activity going on.
So he reached there. He gets back to the study and just goes up to a bookshelf to grab something. He's like, "What happened to my books?" It's like,
I literally go, I don't know.
these are not in the correct order. Just starts
Hair
pulling.
is surging.
Just starts pulling them down, throwing them on the ground, and redoing them.
I was gonna say during
Well, that
all
keep
of
him busy
that.
for a while.
Yeah, during all that, since I had some time, I rolled a 19 on the investigation.
Yeah. So,
And I would have dusted it afterwards with the presentation.
so exactly what you were looking? What were you trying to look for?
Well,
Any specific information that you'd be trying to?
yeah, more or less, we had suspicions that he is a vampire, so I don't quite know precisely what that might entail, but more or less just things seeming really out of place, like, you know, really old dates.
All dates for sure. Brain just broke 1 second.
Fix it.
Cash
mending on it.
You got rated again.
We got rated?
Huh?
Oh!
Hello.
We should set up a alarm or something.
Playing D&D, but figured to say hi to y'all. Rates. Legends of Adventurous.
huh?
I feel like I should know that one.
It does sound familiar.
Not familiar, but welcome.
Mm-hmm. Y'all just got back to me figuring out what.
So,
Oh yeah. But yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah. Sorry. But yeah. No. Very old documents. Nothing that specifically says he's a vampire, but a lot more livestock, like purchase of receipts for livestock and other things being brought in.
I get the feeling that Sestra led us.
You don't say.
Mayhaps.
Maybe
Mayhaps.
Alvar was right to not trust a pretty face.
I've kept my word, though. There were no swords ablazing.
I've been silent.
Can Alcard kind of just be yelling at this point because he's looked through like most of the castle and not found her? Like,
Oh yeah.
Sestra, where are you?
You don't hear anything, but you see him kind of just like Sestra.
Oh, I see him. Or...
Y'all. Sorry. Sergey.
I'm-
Sindri.
Sorry,
you
that'd
hear
be
that
our
hiss
comrade.
echo down the hallways.
That would be our comrade looking for her currently.
He just continued messing with his books.
Mr. DM,
They're
I was
all
going to
over
ask,
somewhere.
with the 19, I guess I did think of saying, did I happen to see like a journal or anything in there? Or
I
is
would,
it
say there was, I would say you would have seen journals and such. Sorry about that. Yeah.
okay? So just kind of flipping to the last few entries, just giving it a quick read.
The last few entries, a lot of them just talking about him studying the different magics about the world and such. He went to go off. I believe I wrote this down. 1 second. I think I wrote it down, but I might not have.
I do not have enough battery.
Lore! Give me all the lore.
I did not write it down.
Oh,
So
no.
he went on a trip to let's say such a small area. I can't wait for a bigger table.
Okay.
Yeah. So he went on a small trip to Lever Hollow, up at the gnomes.
In the northeast of the continent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
so
yep.
that one guy was sent over screwed again.
But when talking about him going back, leaving his wife Reina, Reina, to watch over the current lord and his family,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
make sure everything was being taken care of, and then him talking about coming back and having to do what he did, and it ended off there. You see the date on that was like 4:30.
4:30.
Yeah.
So he
What is
went
the
off.
year again?
5:02.
Okay.
So what he's getting from this is he went off to study magic in this land?
Yeah.
Or where this further out there. Anyway. And when he came back he found his wife on a rampage.
Yeah.
And had killed his friend.
Okay. So I'm just going to the other vampire we encountered, he was going on a rampage, so kind of makes sense in his mind. Going to put things back as it is, close, make sure the book's in its place, close, press dictation, get rid of the dust on the table.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
Where's
Get everything
the
nice
house?
Yeah, and
Sort
then
of.
I don't know how long that will take. It's up to you, but ideally he would probably try to leave the room.
Okay, I would have said you had left the room by now, going off somewhere else.
He real.
And you
well,
just
not
hear-
that far. He'll probably just around the corner of the hallway, just because you assume his friends are going to meet back up here at some point.
Yeah, you go off, you kind of just waiting, and you just hear, "What happened to my books?"
He's
Innocent
so
whistle.
happy.
He's so happy, I love it.
So- I'll wait for my friends to have the door closed, then approach.
Alright.
Oh yeah, Miller, for context.
Is there anything you need?
I think
before
I
we go?
said, but more or less, Thunder looked at all the books and resorted that
You said that
by
loud.
by first letter.
Okay.
Overlap.
Is there anything that you need before we go? I'll ask him.
Not that I know of. No.
Then
How long have you been lord over these lands, or I suppose have you been around these lands?
Around these lands since the Starfall came through them. I was actually here in this city. I've been here the whole time.
So you've been alive even longer than that.
Oh yeah, what is my age?
32.
Stop.
it is 5:02. If that helps you calculate your age.
Yeah, I don't know how long you've been locked away. Here.
Over 800? I don't know.
No.
Might be more, might
Fair
be
enough,
less.
fair enough. But if you've
And
been
you've lived that long.
in the city all that time, were you aware of a murder and potential arson over in the northwest of the housing district? Seems like it was a fairly large group that was killed. I'm unsure if you were aware of
I
that or
can't say I'm aware.
what's the reason.
I've been arisen.
There's a revenant that has arisen from it.
Interesting.
Yeah, you are not the only undead in this city, my lord.
That happens when you have an undead ruling, I guess. I don't know anything about arson or anything in here. I've been locked away. But you do this ask for me. I can look into it.
We'll definitely work it out.
Very well.
There's nothing else that you need, then
We shall
we're going to find her.
lead you to your books. Do you want us to bring up another bottle of whiskey or something?
That'd be nice. Bring 20.
Fair enough. Do you have a wine cellar or something that would be kept in?
Oh, for sure. It's through the kitchen.
Awesome. Do you have an underground dungeon, bunker, or anything like that that vampires might be hiding in and sleeping in?
Normally, I'd say I'd know if there was, but I mean, there are dungeons and such.
Cool.
I
We might be
could,
checking there for other vampires.
Okay.
Do we have rain to check through your castle to check for others?
Kind of weird.
Great.
Goes into the wine stuff. My whiskey.
Who ordered these whiskeys alphabetically? They were sorted by year.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So, what are y'all doing first?
I'm gonna leave him and I'm gonna go find the whiskey. I'm going to get 20 bottles. If I have to have people help me carry them, I will, and then I'm gonna take them back.
We have several methods of carrying large amounts of objects.
For sure.
I know. So we'll get those first and bring those back.
You walk into the wine cellar, and it is
I'll probably have rejoined the group by now.
300 feet long. It's a large wine cellar, and even with how long he said that he's been here by himself and all of that, this thing is like stocked pretty much. Like with the amount that he's been drinking, it looks like it's been made only a dent in it. But you grab the 20 bottles. Most of them are probably about 50 years old, or more.
I find like the oldest bottle I can and set that like aside, and then I take the
You
rest
find a
of them.
bottle from 250.
Oh yeah, I keep that.
You're a lot.
I just take them, just like
Whoop.
that's it. I like slide into my space, set it in there, slide back out.
He has.
Could I,
I suppose the cost of our help.
He has scrying on every
I go, you saw nothing.
They stole my whiskey.
actually, if you don't mind, could Thunder attempt to try to see it?
Oh, you
Oh,
guys fully see it.
The thing like falls to the ground and such.
Okay,
I'm
in that case,
not
Thunder's going
trying to be
to.
sneaky about it.
Yeah, Thunder's going to go aside and say, "Do you mind if we take like 20 bottles of our own? I kind of need a lot of this too.
One
How
good
old are
one.
you again?
Enough."
That answer tells me that you're not enough.
Like I said, pick one good
Are you
one.
trying to do it stealthy?
Yeah.
Do your slide hand.
One.
That's it.
I pick one gang.
I said one.
Let's see here. Alright, that is 18.
18.
Can he pull a keg off the wall?
What is his strength?
Probably not enough.
How big is the keg of alcohol?
I'll specify. Can I grab
Would
it?
I be able to put my hand on it and zap it in my space and zap it and then come back out?
I probably say so.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I do it for you. I go, I don't need this much alcohol, and I go into the space
This is
and
a
come
point
back
in
out.
Where would I even be at this point? Considering I'm just aimlessly trying to find Sestra, and she's just not
Roll
here.
me a d20.
Yeah,
And would
we
you have
probably
only
should-
been looking in the castle?
Yeah,
Okay, roll me a d20.
it's a 10.
Roll again.
Another one.
18.
You start to walk past the study, and you see him kind of just down there reading a book.
As we walk back up, I'm going to be searching for Alcar in the loudest way possible.
Okay.
How?
Alcar!
You hear her.
Alcar! If you can hear me, come this way. Come towards my voice.
I will follow.
Or just meet us at the study, because we're heading back there.
Whatever. Just Alcar.
I wait where I am.
We get back to the study. I'm like, oh, there you are. I've got like my arms full of alcohol, and I just walk in and I set them on the table.
I'm like, what?
Dakota. I did want to say I can roll stealth for it or sleight of hand if you need me to, but seeing her do the bamf in, bamf out, kind of letting the others kind of like go up a bit. He's going to step next to another large keg and do the exact same thing.
I mean, you do that.
Yeah, I'm like,
I stole a keg for you, and you went and stole another one.
I will, since they've come back to the study, though, I will go in there and just tell him, Sestra is nowhere to be found inside the castle, I'm afraid.
Thank you. What are you?
Hmm?
What are you?
Fish.
An alchemist.
Whatever. Thank you.
What is he doing?
Vidalco.
No.
Gesundheit.
But y'all walk in and sit down in the colonies. Thank you. Just kind of grabs one, just downs the whole entire thing.
Probably just like formality, I'll carry up X with like 3 bottles. Too.
I would say a man will die drinking like that, but
Yeah, what's it gonna hurt?
exactly.
How old are you, sir? You said like 800 and something?
Maybe. I don't know at this
You
point.
have no room to talk. He is your elder. Alright, we will be going then. We'll be back as soon as we find her. If you need anything, I don't know how you send word out saying you need anything, but you do. If you do, send word out to us. I'm sure you have your ways.
I'll do that.
I will say that I assume that we're not the only ones that she's potentially contacted to try and get you out of this place. So
Probably not, but who knows with her.
We'll take your time.
So are we
don't trust your staff because they or your guards since they let her through just fine. Don't trust other adventurers that come through.
I know.
If we don't return, do
Sorry,
your
I
best
broke in.
to yeah.
But I just
No, I just replaced the locks, making more.
Do you want a secret code for when I show up, or like I knock and say something, or a specific knock sequence, or whatever? That way you know it's us.
You know, a word to show that it's safe, a safe word perhaps.
Sure.
Anything. What is something personal to you that only I would know if you told me, or that we would only know if you told us? That way.
Mainly something that Sestra wouldn't know to say.
If you want, it could be something personal to me that she wouldn't know to say.
Yeah, she knows. Well,
just as for clarification, I assume on the walk down to the alcohol and back, you caught the others up to speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on a second. I said the wrong name. That's why.
Oh, instead of Raina.
I'm gonna stick with Verena. It's because I wrote her name, something, and then halfway through wrote it something else,
Oh.
and was only looking at the bottom.
Yep.
She just legally changed her name.
No, I get that.
Verena's better than Indira, though. So
yeah, that's a random.
Is she a
random-
random sweetheart?
random name generator. But so
I have it. Ask me when I arrive who my love was.
okay.
I've only been in love once. Her name was Denario. Yeah, you get it. That's it.
Okay.
Nobody else knows that name except you guys. And my mother.
Who was your first love? Oh yeah.
My
That's-
only.
That's easy.
love.
Your only love. That's easy enough then. Now, be on your way.
We'll leave, shut the door, and let him get it all locked up and stuff.
You just hear the one lock.
Just a good thing.
I install the puzzle lock for him.
He can't get out now.
Teach him how to use it.
Yeah. So, what are y'all planning on doing?
I'm going to start
finding
leaving.
this bitch.
Okay.
I was going to ask towards the end. Thunder's going to speak up and we had some loose descriptions of who we thought were vampires. Does anyone remind you? And he'll give the 3 descriptions he has loosely. See if that rings a bell with the word. If he perhaps
The
recalls
large
anything.
Oh
redhead,
yeah, of like
the
Woody's former
skinny,
staff. or
dark-haired
anything.
dude, and the
Large head
Dark
is
hair
probably a guard of mine. I don't know his name.
Do you think the properly dressed dark-haired chick that had her hair up in a bun was probably sister herself?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Nice.
Inclusion making too.
In your head,
Anything
Alvar.
else?
In your head, Alvar.
Mhm.
So why were you screaming?
I was trying to find his head maid, who I guess is the real threat. She let us in because she was your contact, who you trusted at the meeting for one night.
I didn't trust her.
But you agreed to come 5 p.m.
Because I was looking for this guy.
Well, she's the real
Technically,
culprit.
though,
Why were you looking for him?
this
Or I guess
was
that's
Alvar's
telepathic.
head.
Yeah. No,
I was about to
we
say,
don't have any-
technically, though, he helped us.
don't have any info.
Oh, well,
for
I
this.
heard you say that out loud.
No, because then he wouldn't be able to understand
You
it.
can.
That's right,
Yeah.
it's all telepathic.
Yeah.
It's all-
So, yeah, no, we can't hear him.
Yeah, no. We're not driving those
Yeah,
conversations.
so y'all walking leaving the castle, correct? Yep.
I'm gonna,
Just before we kind of leave the castle, I was going to say, with the whole, can't enter without permission thing, might be a better. I doubt he wants our company overnight, but I really don't trust making a break back to the guild at the moment, especially after the last time he
She
got
can
jumped.
enter into odd parts of the castle, except his room.
That's what I meant. I meant a sleepover, even though I'm not a big fan of that.
are you
idea.
wanting to sleep in a cramped study next to a known vampire?
He didn't attack us.
I mean, he didn't. I even put my hands
He's
on
also
him.
been
I even helped him up.
starving in that room for who knows how long.
I'm just saying, if we're going back to the guild, we should go fast and prepare for something to happen.
I agree with that, but
Sarcastic.
Rub stack.
I agree with the plan to go back to the guild. I don't think it would be a good idea to remain here.
We should go back to the guild. We should stick as close together as possible and have our guards up ready to go.
Worst case, the temples are nearby. We may be able to spend the night there, as those are both hallowed ground, and more than likely the vampires have not been invited into the temples, although they are somewhat public places, so I'm not sure about that. But hallowed ground all the same. Yeah. As we're heading away from the castle, I'm also going to want to check in with the guard.
Okay. So, y'all exit the castle.
Still wearing
Oh.
Butler.
Before we exit the castle, I am getting my weapons back out of my thing and changing back into my regular clothes.
Okay.
I'm going to be like, somebody hold my vessel. I'm going to go in, change, get out of everything, and then come right back out.
I'll hold it.
I suppose Thunder should probably change out too. But I'm still keeping the Butler outfit. I'll get it tailored later.
Oh, I'm keeping the maid outfit. It's in my room now. In my
Vessel.
vessel now. But I changed clothes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you change clothes, get all ready and such. You begin to leave the castle, and you just see her standing out there, Sestra,
Sestra!
with
Was looking for
what
you.
appears to be 2 other vampires, fits the description the butcher gave. And
Yep.
she's like, my friends,
I was looking
so good to
for
see you. Did you manage to talk to him?
Yeah. Actually, we walked the halls for a minute together, but then he was like, I'm tired, I want to go back, so I went back.
Good. Are you ready to help me?
I just did.
Hmm.
You said get him out of his room. I got him out of his room, and then I got him back in his room. He's
Well,
safe,
that's
he's
only the
sound,
first
he's
part.
happy. We even cleaned a bit. Organized his books, but he wasn't happy about that. You said you wanted to help him.
That's only the first
just
part.
reaching for miles right now.
What else do you want then? I mean, this is going to be a slow process. Do you want to,
To kill
help
him
them?
for the murder of my queen.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. I thought you were wanting to rescue him from the sins of his past. Like, this is a sick old man.
He is sick.
Some people have strange views of absolution.
He is really sick, but that's what led him
Wouldn't he be your king?
to slaughter my queen, my lady. He is nothing of consequence. He is a sad old man. He deserves no title.
Clarification. I'm just curious. Would you mind, just sating my curiosity a little bit? Let me ask a couple of questions. What happened that night?
He killed her.
But why? What
Slaughtered her.
exactly happened?
He said it was to save her
From what, though?
from herself. He could have stopped her. He could have saved her some other way. Could have brought her to her senses. But he chose death. So, that is the path that he so walked. He has forfeited his life.
I don't think that's necessarily fair. I mean, he saved a bunch of other lives, right?
No.
And she killed his best friend.
She killed his family, and he killed her. There was no other lives to be saved. It was in this castle.
I don't want to interrupt, but I need to say it now. Can I make an insight check to get a feeling for if she's about to attack us or not?
Go ahead.
Okay. I keep putting my dice away.
Well, either way, helping you or not, I don't think we're going to be able to get him out of there tonight. Not again.
What can help us? The easy way? Or the hard way?
Ready action to cast Acid Splash the
Okay.
moment one of them attacks.
I got 21 for insight.
What's up?
Oh god.
She doesn't seem ready. She doesn't seem ready to attack, but
I have a question.
willing to, I guess you could say.
Where are her eyes?
In her head?
No.
But yeah, no, where is she looking?
Where is she looking?
Directly at you.
At me?
Huh?
What about the guys with her?
No, they're kind of just sizing up everyone else.
I'm going to start walking forward towards her.
And they kind of step forward, grabbing weapons.
What I wanted to do
I'm going to
during
keep walking towards her. I'm not drawing weapon, not doing anything, but their attention's now on me. All of them?
I'd say so.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to keep walking towards her. Look, I know you want to get to him, but I don't know if you're going to be able to get to him tonight. We just got him out of his room for the first time in how many years? How long?
70, 60-ish.
60-ish years? 70-ish years? He's tired. He's old. He's weak.
All the more reason to finish him now before he gains strength.
Convincing him to come out tonight's probably not going to happen. He thinks I'm his maid. That's it. We actually went in there and cleaned his room.
No, I know.
He thinks we're his maid. I'm his maid, and these are his butlers.
No, you.
So
We're gonna throw
for
this.
right now,
Yeah,
so for
fine.
right now, I don't think he's gonna want us back in there. But it's gonna be really hard to convince him of that. Give it another night. You waited how long? Can't wait one more night. When I get right in front of her on this one,
You have one night.
I'll stick my hand out. One night. Dagger.
He just grabs on.
I'm gonna try and just fucking stab her.
Alright, go ahead. I also want you to roll me a acrobatic.
Dig out
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Studying aim, guiding bolts.
With disadvantage.
I was saying, before, we should probably do initiative before all those
Do you
stuff.
want
Yeah.
acrobatics and athletics first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dakota.
You said disadvantage?
I was just going to specify for my
That'll be a
silent image
6
I
for
was
my
trying to cast.
athletics.
She just clamps onto your hand.
It's okay, I'm still gonna stab her. I still got a free hand. I'm gonna try to anyway. Let's use a different dice though.
Yeah, that was one thing. I was just like, feel like when the second this goes off, studying guiding bolt.
That's a 19. 24.
Oh, you stab her.
Okay.
Since I ready to action, I have a reaction to it. Question: are either one of her, I'm gonna just say bodyguards within 5 feet of her?
Oh yeah.
I'll hit her and one of the two.
Okay.
You want me to say like left or right? I guess.
Sure.
Left.
That is 10 damage. 2 of which is cold.
What is your DC?
15.
They all passed.
Excellent. All no damage.
Cantrips.
Right.
Love it.
Daniel, what were you wanting to do?
I was just gonna say I was going to silent image my fake box again. So while that was happening, Thunder's going to be standing where he was. Actual Thunder's going to be like 15 feet back on the diagonal, so he's not where he actually is standing.
Okay.
So basically, like in a 3x3 square, he's here. He's on the other corner of the square now.
Go and roll the hit. What was your damage?
10.
10?
2 of which are cold.
Yeah. As you stab her, she just holds up her hand as to stop the other two. And she clamps onto your hand.
Still clamping on my hand.
One night.
I've still got the dagger in her. I'm dragging up.
And she just
Do I need to do anything to like cause more damage with that, or?
you're good. But just one night. Then we destroy this town. He just lets go. They just all three disappear into bats.
Disappear into bats.
They
God
turn into
damn
bats
it.
as well.
I injured her at least.
Yeah, it's not gonna last too long.
Come back here and fight me. We're not doing it.
And with that, we will end here for the
Damn it.
night.
Yeah, there it is.
I wanted to
One night.
fight this bitch.
One night, which takes 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Next time on
D&D.
Dragons
Huh? Thank you, everyone that came here to watch us.
Anybody that's
Nope.
here.
Just here to have fun, enjoy yourselves. You can catch us on YouTube if you missed anything, would like to catch up on the rest of the series. It's on the virtual page as well. We just let our videos upload directly from here to YouTube, so there's no much of a difference between that. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook. We have a Discord. It's still very, very early. Need to do more with that, but
If you got questions
Takes
to
time.
join,
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have any closing remarks?
yeah. The YouTube's a little weird when it's uploading. It takes a second for it to upload the higher qualities. So if it's like only 320 resolution, just give it an hour. It should go up to 1080.
I mean, that is
It just takes
all
time.
YouTube shenanigans.
Yeah. That's just a general YouTube thing.
But yes,
But yeah, welcome. Thanks everyone for joining.
y'all take it easy.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
We stream every other Friday.
August 26th. We will.
Hopefully.
Put out reminders. We probably should.
Yeah,
we'll
reminders
put
sooner than
out
Fridays.
reminders.
Yeah, but any
But-
questions, feedback, things like that, chuck it in the Discord.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or the
Or
YouTube channel
Facebook,
or whatever.
or yeah.
Wherever.
Take it easy. Y'all have a good night. Good seeing y'all.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.